Okay, so let's start. First of all, whatever we discussed in the last session, just revision. Food delivery is a platform business. In this platform business, connection with customer, connection with food, I will say fast food manufacturer, you can say restaurants, connection with delivery person, maybe our own employee or maybe a contracted person. Then the major source of revenue, major source of revenue, one, commission on fast food selling, second, fees from the manufacturer for their brand coming on top, advertisement, because earlier the advertisement was on FM, on TV, radios. Now this is a very good medium of advertisement. Then we can say consultancy, because of big data, because of the information with the fast food delivery company has, because of big data information. Then we can say cloud kitchen. We can say that proposed.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, are they not charging delivery charges there? Because in Dubai we normally get 5 dirham per delivery charge from the delivery company.
It depends. In India, though, they are not charging separately. They are charging sometimes not what ought there. So we can say that.
Here is what they say is delivery charge. Otherwise, sometimes they offer 10% or 20% discount. If they offer a discount, it will be delivery charge like that.
No, what we are saying that, suppose even though they are charging delivery charge, but then if they are charging from you delivery charge, they are paying to the delivery person. So that is not going into income actually. That is, you can say, a reimbursement.
Yeah, but revenue side, they might be showing in their financial.
Yes, they will showing. But we are saying that delivery charge, maybe I am considering as a part of commission only.
Right, okay.
You can say record. I am recording, no issue.
Yeah.
We can record. Separate, no issue. Delivery charge, if any, which is also actually the port, because ultimately when expenditure is there and we are getting from the customer, we are not going to pay from our pocket. So that will be giving us extra income. So proposed growth options. Start own fast food manufacturing, which we can say in this case backward integration. Because when we do something which our suppliers are doing, then it is called backward integration. So we can think of backward integration. We can think of delivering other items like grocery. Yes, yes, grocery, because it is very famous at other parts of the world.
Yes, yes. Here
Why
we
they are
use-
not doing, we don't know.
Yeah.
Grocery items and other items, if we feel that that is possible to manage along with that, because what Uber it's done, they were to Uber is taking the passenger from here to there. Why they gone into this eating business, fast food delivery? Because that can be done together. Even though they were not successful, that we understand, but then that was, you can say, a general, with the same business they can carry on the new things. We can say takeover, mergers, what the small fast delivery company, or maybe in the, what do you say, tier 2, tier 3 city, if the companies are there, we can take over them, we can take over their business, because Swiggy, Zomato has done that in the past, and other companies also. Maybe that is why, by which they can grow also.
And what about sir international presence?
Obviously, we should say, yes, international expansion. When they are doing good in their country, domestic, why not they are going into other parts of the world?
Yeah, because it's a quoted company.
Yes, yes, definitely, sir. International expansion. Then we can see problems in this business. Problems. The problems, I can say IT, because it's a platform business. Anywhere when the information are not transmitted from the customer order to the manufacturer to the delivery person, because the case study, the videos which I shared yesterday, there was a video on Food Panda, and the Food Panda, the company suffered losses, problems because of their platform only. Because the order was given to the delivery person, but the delivery person is delivering the order to the main final consumers. That was not sure. That was a loopholes. For that reason, Food Panda lost the entire business, and they are no more. They grow very well, but then they finished. And there was one more problem in Food Panda. The old promoters who developed the business, they sold their entire stake in the business. So nobody have an experience, was there remain in the business to manage it. That was the major issue. So IT problems, we can say promoter issue, because whether the promoters are still there in the business, funding issue. This is a business where regularly we require funding.
So, sir, in IT problem, the cyber security also comes, right? Because the
They have a,
customer data is very important, right?
not only cyber security, this entire business is based on IT, because all information are transmitted from the customer to the manufacturer, then to the delivery person, then getting the delivery. Entire thing is through the system. So if those information will be not transmitted properly, delaying, or any contingency happen, it will create problem. And that all the information are in a data center. This company has a data center, and most of the companies like Zomato and Swiggy in India, they have a data center. So if there will be any problem in the data center, any breakdown or anything, what will happen to their business? How they will manage? And since they are regularly thinking about new development and new business acquisition, they regularly require funding. They will be able to get the funding if they are able to grow, if they are able to grow the business. Otherwise, the funding will be an issue for them. Working capital management is very well required in this business for managing the relationship with the customers and all that. Then we can say marketing and branding. You will say that why you are writing it's a problem. It can be a problem, it can be an opportunity. Why you? Because suppose in India there is Swiggy, there is Zomato, there is others. I am not interested in downloading all the apps and I am making my mobile phone heavy. I am interested just one or two major, the apps should be there which can satisfy my needs. And generally the customers becomes loyal. Once you are getting the product or food delivery or whatever from a particular app, you are not interested in going and searching at other apps and all that. Because gone are the days when the people were interested in downloading all the apps. We are very choosy in downloading the apps where in any category. So if the marketing branding is not done, if that customer satisfaction is not given, then the problem will be there in growing the business. It's a growing business, but maintaining your market share, increasing your customer base is not easy unless and until marketing. And ethical issues. What is ethical issues? I will say that we are going backward integration, stopping the purchasing from the product from the suppliers, and we will be developing our own, how much it is ethical, whether it should be done or not. You said ethical issues relating to health, that fast food is not good for health, whether we should be doing this or not, because any business nowadays, when they are not thinking about the whole society, the problem may arise from the restricted authorities, from the influential people, from the government, from anybody. And since we are doing business in a developed country, these issues are more important for us. I can see that.
Saraf,
Yes, yes.
I was just wondering, would it be a star or would it be more of a cash cow business? What you said it's a growing business, so I just referred to that. Just saying
Yeah,
that
I was not saying this because I thought that many of you don't know the Bcg matrix. Since you are asking, in Bcg matrix, first of all, we divide the business of the company into 4 different corners. Now, in our case, you can't, we are only food delivery. When you say that if it is, you can say burger delivery is one product. Then cakes and pastries is another product. Then you will say that, say, what do you say? The meat is other product. If you say like that, then you will be taking under different corners. And then you will be analyzing in which product our delivery is having in the market share highest and all that. Otherwise, if we consider that one entire single business, then in that case, we can't apply Bcg matrix, but we can just say that it's an industry which is a growing industry. Since 1990 till 2022, it is continuously giving a double-digit growth. So we are in the business where the growth is in double-digit, greater than 10%. In this business, if we will be able to get the market share, that will be everything for us. So we want to get the market share continuously, because when the customers are increasing, if we don't get the market share, there is no benefit to us. So I will not correlate with the Bcg, because in our case, dividing all the food items into 4 corners, question mark, cash cow, star, and all that is not possible. It can be possible if that data is there, that in case of which item the growth rate is high, and in that item what is our position in the market. Grossly they have said, in the case study they have said Snakwheel is the oldest company in the country. They are the leader in the food delivery. Then the other 2 companies also opened 2009 and 2011, but still we are the leader. So we can say that in a growing industry, we are getting good chunk of customers. So our business is growing very well. That we can say. But correlating with all the 4 corners of Bcg will be difficult here.
Okay, thank you.
Getting my point? Why I have not said at that time, there are 2 reasons. First, there are many who don't know Bcg. Studied earlier, forgotten, so I don't want to make it technical. The second thing is that not 100% applicable here for that reason.
For this business.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Good. So these are the problems. And we can say that other than this, the strategic issues, according to me, which involve some technicality, valuation. Because if we take over any other organization, we are selling our business in one area to another, anything. Then the valuation, then cost of capital and funding. That includes dividend decision also, because we are listed company. What dividend policy we are following? How can we raise the funds? Can we reduce the dividend and use the retained earnings, or we need to raise funds by borrowing from outside only? What expectation we are given to the shareholders? So funding and cost of capital. Then we can say corporate governance. We have not studied their corporate structure. ED, NEDs, how many numbers are there, what are the committees and all that. So corporate governance, which I can say that, suppose you can say slightly a technical area. Then I will say in IT, even though I generally don't consider IT as a technical area, like they have mentioned in the pre-scene, hot, backup and all that, which I will be able to give example. I always teach IT with my own practical examples. Because if we read IT in any book, say CIMA E3, say CIMA P3, you will not like that stuff. The way they are written, you will not like that stuff. If you become more practical, you will be able to manage IT matters better way. Core competency problem. You can say. You can say, because every business has a core competency problem. Always you need to do something which others cannot do, which others cannot copy very easily, which we can say as related with mission, vision, then KPI, key performance indicators in the industry, statutory regulations, like as an example recently GST on Zomato. पता नहीं यार, GST तो सभी चीज पे है ही है. So whether the GST is a new thing on Zomato, I have not gone through this, sorry. Gaurav ji, because
with effect from Jan 1st, it is applicable on Zomato related services.
So earlier GST was not there on their sales.
Earlier was not there, but now it is 5%. So changing
अच्छा.
regulations.
ओके, ठीक है भाई, सही बोल रहे हैं यार. ये मेरे को पता नहीं था कि उनके ऊपर जीएसटी नहीं था, लेकिन मैं इसको यहां नहीं लिखना चाह रहा, मैं इसको यहां लिख सकता हूं. रेगुलेटरी चेंजेस, यस यू कैन से. कोई भी कंट्री में कुछ भी चेंजेस आ सकता है. सो इफ दैट चेंजेस विल बी देयर, then we need to follow that will affect our business. So valuation, cost of capital, corporate governance, IT vision, then I can say risk management, कि what are the risk in the company, how they can be managed. थोड़ा सा technically जानना जरूरी है. These are the areas where some technical knowledge is required. Lot of regulations coming for fast delivery. 10 minutes and all. No, 10 minutes and all is actually, if you say that you are giving a commitment that the food will be within 10 minutes, then so you need to fulfill. If you don't fulfill, then in that case the penalty, charges, customer dissatisfaction all will be coming.
No, so what I am trying to say is,
Huh?
I think there was some statement by a minister who is looking into this issue when everybody like brokers and this other food delivery, when they are delivering groceries and committing it to deliver in 10 minutes.
Yes.
So that the delivery people nowadays don't even bother about anybody else, like signals and regulatory, and it can be
Okay.
acted like more.
हाँ. Okay. ठीक है. नहीं, ग्रोफर्स एंड ऑल दैट, तो दे हैव लॉन्च्ड दिस सिस्टम कि 10 मिनट्स में हम ग्रोसरी सप्लाई करेंगे. इट वाज, यू कैन से, डिसरप्शन इन द इंडस्ट्री. आई डोंट नो वेदर इट्स अ ग्रोफर और अदर्स हु स्टार्टेड इनिशियली एंड देन ग्रोफर फॉलोड दैट. तो वो चालू हुआ था. ऐसे फूड डिलीवरी में भी यू कैन से इन कोलकाता और मेनी प्लेसेस, डोमिनोज पिज्जा से दैट डिलीवरी विद इन 30 मिनट्स. 30 मिनट में डिलीवरी हो जाएगा. तो वी ऑलवेज से दैट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट they break the signals, they break the rules and all that, and if they do something, how it is going to affect their business in totality, because social media में कोई भी कुछ भी लिख देगा, there can be action.
Any fast bikers are there.
हाँ, ठीक बोल रहे हैं.
There was a trend that they were saying that earlier were you working in Domino's.
हाँ, you are correct. तो उसको हम लोग ऑपरेशनल इश्यूज बोल सकते हैं कि वैसा कुछ भी इश्यूज आ सकता है भाई. We need to be ready. यू कैन से दैट कि केस स्टडी कहां ले जा रहे हैं, कौन सा टेक्निकल एरिया रीड करना है, कौन सा प्रॉब्लम एरियाज है, कहां अपॉर्चुनिटी है, व्हाट इज द सोर्स ऑफ रेवेन्यू, व्हाट आर द ग्रोथ अपॉर्चुनिटीज. व्हेन द क्वेश्चंस विल बी कमिंग, द क्वेश्चंस वी कैनॉट एग्जैक्टली फोरकास्ट द सेम क्वेश्चन इन द क्लास, बट अपने अलग अलग इश्यूज व्हेन वी विल डिस्कस, then in that case आपको लगेगा कि मेरा काम बन जाएगा. I will be able to write the answers. So I will be upgrading these notes continuously when we will be reading. लेकिन जब हमने पढ़ा है तो एक थोड़ा सा मैंने brief up किया कि what is in the case study. Now from second page to I think 5th page we have read. What we have read? Not as a question. Fast food. What is fast food? Whether it's a French fry, whether it's a burger, whether it's a meat, whether it's a, what do you say, cake, pastries and all that, fast food में ये सब आता है. These are the things. Fast food means fast in preparation, फटाफट बनाओ, and fast in consumption. For that reason it is called fast food. Easy to prepare, faster to prepare, faster to consume. Because somebody asked in the class, why only fast food? That is the reason. कि volume can be generated. Volume can be generated in fast food. लेकिन दूसरे food में volume cannot be generated. And this is a business which can be survived only on volume. अगर volume नहीं है, you can't survive. Volume अच्छा चाहिए. For that reason, tier 2, tier 3 states में इतना ज्यादा fast food delivery ये सब नहीं है. It is in major cities, but tier 2, tier 3 में you can start this as a small scale business, it can be started. But बहुत ज्यादा मैं नहीं बोल रहा कि not impossible, but Zomato और Swiggy and all that वो उतने ज्यादा एक्टिव वहां पर नहीं. Because small businesses में वहां volume मिलेगा नहीं उनको. So maybe if somebody has developed a business of fast food delivery in tier 2, tier 3 cities in India, and then that can be taken over by Zomato or something, वो possible हो सकता है. But it's a business which is based on growth. Growth नहीं है, business cannot be survived. उसका survival नहीं हो सकता. And we can see that just अभी तक हमने क्या पढ़ा? Snakwheel started in 2007. Then what is the competitor name? Munch Bike 2009, Truck Bites 2011. Munch Bike 2009, Truck Bike 2011, but we are the leader. In the industry, we are the leader because we are the first one. We are the leader. That they have said up till now. Now we are proceeding further कि एक बार जो whatever we studied, just you can say discussion of what we have discussed, so that थोड़ा दिमाग रहे कि हाँ what we have studied, now we are going further. Snakwheel. Now Snakwheel we will be writing in our class SW. Exam में भी you can write SW, there is no problem. But क्या है कि बार बार Snakwheel वगैरह लिखने में टाइम जाएगा. So to save time, we will be using in the class Snakwheel as SW. Munch Bike, we can say MB, Munch Bike. And Truck Bites, we can say TB. In exam also you can reuse these words, there is no problem. आपको जैसे Saraf Academy, SA, anybody can use. Prakash Saraf, PS. There are so many my relatives say me PS only. So there is no issue in that. Examiner will understand. But we want to save time at least in the classes write-up. So when you will be submitting your write-up, you can mention SW, MB, TB, wherever you want to use abbreviation you can use. Snakwheel and its competitor describe themselves as platform. As I said, it's a platform business. Recognition of the fact that platforms are defined as online. It is not a physical platform, it's an online platform. Or physical environments that connect different groups and offer benefits based on participation of the platform. There are three participation: customer, food manufacturer, and delivery person. Home delivery platforms share the following characteristics. Customer place order online using mobile phone apps, tablets, or computers. Apps are promoted heavily through advertising and social media. Zomato, Swiggy, आप एक बार उसका ऐप डाउनलोड कर लीजिए, डेली 50 बार ऐड आएगा. Customers, and in all social medias, wherever you will go, YouTube, कहीं भी आपको ऐड मिलेगा. Customers can create an account that includes their payment details, or they can pay for individual orders using their bank cards. It may be possible to pay by cash, that is cash on delivery, depending upon their location. Normally, generally, most of the companies are not interested in cash on delivery because there is a problem to collect the cash, to keep the cash. So if online payment mode are there, better. But उसमें आपको account create करना है कि अपना online card से हर समय pay करना, that's better. We always use cards because we don't want to create our accounts for payment. Jarurat nahi hai. But normally it can be. All the opportunities are there so that user friendliness will be there in the app. Platform offers access to a range of different restaurant menus, generally one from each major category, which we discussed in fast food, of burger, pizzas and all that. That means that a family or a group of friends can order from different restaurants to suit their preferences, making just one payment and avoiding the inconvenience of placing separate orders with the different restaurants. अगर घर में पार्टी हो रहे हैं 10-15 लोग हैं and all are asking different things, can be done through one single order, one single payment. That will be helping you. Again, user friendliness, platform friendliness. The platform software identifies the most suitable restaurant branches from which to fulfill each order. Details are transferred to the restaurants, which then have responsibility for preparing the food, packing it, and ready for collection by the delivery person. The food is then collected by a courier or couriers if the order is from 2 or more restaurants, who delivers it to the customer. Couriers are equipped with the installed, which you can see anywhere in the world, with insulated boxes with battery powered heating elements. These are mounted on the pillars of low powered motorcycle or carried in small cars like Uber Eats mein hota tha. The boxes keep the food hot on the journey from the restaurant to the delivery address. Couriers are required to provide their own vehicles. Platform hold courier responsibilities for ensuring that vehicles are roadworthy and what they are insured for business purpose. If they are not roadworthy, if they are not, like just now Vishal said, that they break the roads to reach and all that, तो उनके लिए rules है, which is, you can say, an operational ethical issues which they need to manage. कि भाई employee माने persons, those who are employee of the company, or maybe not employee, as a contractor, they need to be roadworthy, they need to be insured, so that if there is anything happen, then the liability on the company will not arise. Most platforms aim to ensure that food is delivered within 30 to 40 minutes of placing an order. As Mubasir was saying, there is 30 to 40 minutes in my country. If customers order from more than one restaurant, then food may be collected and delivered by more than one courier. If one courier is available near to one restaurant, another courier to another, you will be getting your courier from 2 different persons. Platforms are sometimes referred to as portals to reflect the fact that they provide access to restaurant menus and can accept orders. They are also referred to as aggregator portals to reflect that they aggregate or combine access to multiple restaurants through a single app. Most platforms offer customers a range of payment options. Smartphone, tablet apps, you can see same things are repeated because this may be written by a different person, that is written by different person. Thoda sa English here and there, but the same thing which is written above is again written. Link to customer debit and credit cards so that the payment is taken automatically. Customers who do not link their cards can pay by inputting their card numbers through the app or the platform website every time you order. If you buy a movie ticket, if you buy make to payment on an app, आप वहां पर अपना card details save कर सकते हैं, or you can input the card details every time whenever you do. Normally we like that because if our phone goes in wrong hand, any problem arises for that reason. Some restaurants permit their couriers to accept cash payments for meals. Some, generally not many. Most platforms insist on payment by card or app because there are rarely suitable bases to which cash can be submitted. कहाँ जमा होगा नहीं होगा, there are huge problems whenever the cash comes in. The platform track all sales made on behalf of each restaurant. The platforms are entitled to an agreed commission. The platform tracks the amounts collected on behalf of each restaurant from card and cash payments, and they remit the net amount after taking account of their charges such as commission and any rent due for the dark kitchens on a regular basis. Some platforms operate dark kitchens or cloud kitchen, you can see, which are basically large storage and food preparation facilities, are rented to one or most fast food restaurant chains, which is there in Dubai, Mubasir, you know. That is one company which is doing that, and they have, I mean to say that they are delivering with all the fast food, वहीं से deliver कर रहे हैं. These dark kitchens are divided so that each fast food chain has its own separate kitchen area for food storage and preparation. The fast food chains hire their own cooks to ensure that the fast food at the dark kitchen is exactly the same as that from one of the restaurant. Dark kitchens are not restaurant. They do not have any seating. Even in uncomfortable seating also, no seating. They are designed to prepare food ready for a delivery in the delivery place only and thus giving to the delivery man to be delivered to the customer place. Platform build dark kitchens in areas where the expected demand is sufficiently justified to their construction. They are attractive to fast food chains that require additional capacity to relieve the pressure on the conventional outlets. There are outlets which are already very busy in making the fast food. So they require another development that can be done in dark kitchen. They can also be a cost-effective way to establish a presence and so generate revenues in areas that would not offer sufficient demand to construct a convenient outlet. That is in those areas where outlet will be costing more, that is not possible. So dark kitchen, just a preparation of the food area for keeping the stock of food, raw materials, and then giving delivery to the customers, that can be very fast. That is good for the customer, good for the food manufacturer also. The platform do not necessarily require a great deal of local infrastructure in towns and cities in which they operate. Couriers operate remotely with little or no direct supervision. Couriers are controlled by means of apps that are downloaded to their smartphones. The platform can use these apps to track their courier locations and availability. Platform generally use two approaches to staffing. So this is, you can say, payment process and one more revenue system about dark kitchen. Dark kitchen, or in, you can say, normal common language, they say cloud kitchen. Platform generally use two approaches to staffing. One is our own staff and one is the independent contractors. To deliver the goods to the customer, there are two types of staff. One is our own employees, which are in the payroll, and the other is independent contractors. Employees. Densely populated areas often generate sufficient demand to employ couriers on their full-time or part-time basis. City centers usually have large numbers of office workers who wish to order fast food deliveries for lunch. Some residential areas have large numbers of fast food delivery customers. Employees are entitled to the various rights and protections afforded under employment law, including a contract, holiday pay, and pension contributions. They are also issued with uniforms and insulated delivery boxes. But independent contractors are also there. Most fast food couriers are independent contractors who are paid a set rate for every delivery made. Contractors download an app to their personal smartphones, and that enables the platform software to communicate instructions to collect and delivery orders. The contractors use the app to indicate that they are available for work. Incoming orders are offered to all suitable located couriers who are available. Platforms issue contractors with uniform and with branded insulated boxes. Matlab, they will be giving their own vehicle, but just that we will be giving them insulated platform and everything, which they will be able to use for delivering the goods. Independent contractors are generally in any company are far greater than their own employees. Now, whether it is good or bad, if you have your own employees, there are advantages, disadvantages. If you have your own employees, then since they are in the payroll, generally those employees will always be present for delivering goods to the customer. So in those areas, as they said, which are very densely populated, regular demand of food is there, definitely the delivery companies would have their own employees. But in case of independent contractors, anytime they can say that they are not available. Maybe they are available now, after 2 hours they will say they are not available. Normally the company will not hire any independent contractors if they are normally not available. Like I will say Uber and all that. There are private taxis which are running under Uber. But then they are many times available, not available. They switch on their mobile, they are on the platform, they are not there. So the problem arises. But then there is no commitment to those types of operators relating to fixed salary and all that. If the job will be there, then on that case they will be paid, otherwise not. So to save expenditures, independent contractors are good. But if you want to bring quality, then in that case, in place of independent employees would be there. As Vishal was saying, there can be breakup of signals or anything. I think that will be more possible in case of independent contractors. So there is an operation issue required, whether it's an employees, whether it's in, they need to be given proper training. how they will be driving, what speed they will be driving, which area they will be going, how they will be crossing, how they will be dealing with the customers, how they will be delivering. ऐसा system होना चाहिए. Because if the customer are dissatisfied, fully finished. And nowadays, because of social media and this thing, any time the goodwill or brand can be affected adversely. So even though we are dealing with the independent contractors, but we need to deal that they are properly trained and they will be doing the job just like our own employees only. And they are always regularly available. It's not that they are independent, whenever they like they will be available. That should not be the case. Because when in Kolkata or any place, when Uber taxi arises, Uber taxi I am saying, Uber Ola, initially they developed very well, but abhi kya hua hai, the yellow taxi in Kolkata, if I will say, are better than Uber. Ubers are saying that we will not go there. They will cancel the orders and all that. So then the problem is that the Uber are there for a better comfort. But that comfort, if the customer is not getting, they are not interested. If you say a yellow taxi in Kolkata, I will pay you 30 rupees, 40 rupees, 50 rupees more. They are ready to take you anywhere. But if you say to an Uber wala, they are not interested. They will say 200 rupees, 300 rupees like that. So it's I mean to say that that should not be happening in our independent contractors delivery. That they should be available. They should be made available for a particular period. Their performance evaluation should be done by the company. That in a week, in a month, how many hours they are available themselves, so that we can rely on them. Otherwise, so we cannot rely on them. Na? So other than the quality issues, whether they are proper in delivery or not, we need to have a good evaluation system in our organization, because our business depends upon proper delivery. Even Food Panda suffered because of these. Because the video was saying that the employees eaten the food and they are not delivering to the customer. So ऐसा नहीं हो कि ये सब problem हो जाए. They are selling the food and all that. That should be a proper managed, because already there is a very big company, Food Panda, lost the business and they are insolvent. They already stopped the business because of this reason. So आप किसी को भी रखो, delivery is an important issue in this. Whether it's ethical, whether it's operations, whether it's performance evaluation, is an important area for this business. Couriers are not particularly well paid by the platform. Although it is customary for customers in West area to pay a gratuity for food deliveries, especially if the food is delivered promptly. If somebody is delivering food at my gate and the food charges are say 1100 INR, 1110, should I give them 1150? There are different thoughts process. Somebody will say that why? Because we are already giving the delivery charges which is included in 1110. Then why I should be giving 1150? Why I should be giving tip? Somebody will think that the person has helped me. I don't have to go out. The person is working even in odd hours and delivering food on Sunday, on Saturday night and all that. He has also a life. Somebody think like that. They give them tips. The food delivery person cannot command the tip, cannot say that you need to give me the tip. So they are saying that the couriers are not particularly well paid by the platforms. The independent contractors are available to SW, MB and TB at any time. So it will depend on within whim of them they will work. Yes, because they will work for those persons who are able to give them the business regularly, who are giving them the satisfaction, who are giving them the good earnings. Then only they will work. Otherwise so they will work for others only ना. जब आपके पास ऑप्शन है कि SW, MB और TB के लिए काम कर सकते हैं, then you want to work for that, those who can give you satisfaction. The major satisfaction is regular delivery. You are not idle. You are continuously delivering food item from here to there. So you are able to make more and more deliveries on more and more. Then only you are satisfied. Otherwise not. Cost will be high, but if the volume is very good, then it will be coming lower. Obviously, the fixed employees will be wanting bonus, commission, fees, salary, whether the delivery. So for that reason, it is written what? Densely populated areas, where we know that we require a fixed employee which will be able to be enjoyed, which will be able to be subsidized. We will be able to use that. In other places where that much demand is not there, sometime high, low, then in that case we should be having the contracted employees. as I said, and as you know, everything has an advantage, disadvantage. Khali advantage hota to we will be doing only one thing, na? So strategic direction towards the ratio of employees and contractors need to be re-looked again and again. Yes, where the demand is increasing, where the population is increasing, where the food delivery are increasing, where we are finding that the contractors' employees are less, they are regularly absenting, then we need to have, it's a regular process. It's a never-ending process. If any time we are losing, we are not correlating on this aspect, we will lose our entire business. Because one place the business is bad, it will be affecting the entire business. It's strategic thinking. Not only Kolkata, it's only the entire business. You can see that's a regular improvement process. That is emergent, we say that something is not thought. But then when comes into picture, we apply that. That is called emergent strategy. That emergent strategy, we give example that suppose you launched a bike, which is very costly, very hi-fi, but somebody asked you that can you reduce some quality and give me the bikes. When you made this, then it is accepted by the market very well. So you thought that you will be launching a very high quality bike, but since the bike is accepted in the market of a lower quality, you developed your business like that. So emergent means if we find that something is working well, which we have not thought, we will be following that. Yes, definitely. So couriers are not particularly well paid by the platforms. Whether it's a WB, whether it's anyone, generally not paid properly. Although it is customary for customers. Customers का ये कर्तव्य बनता है in West area to pay a gratuity for food deliveries, especially if the food is delivered promptly. मेरे को personally ऐसा लगता है, we go in saloon, we go anywhere where we are getting service. And if you are satisfied with the service, you should be paying some tips. Even though in the invoice, the tip, the service charge and all that included, लेकिन कुछ tip दिया जाना चाहिए. Because that person is not getting that service charge directly. So for that reason, as a human culture, we should be giving some tip always. So that these types of persons are satisfied in life. Because we are running our life because of those persons. When on Saturday night, say 10 o'clock, you are enjoying in a party and somebody is delivering food at your doorstep. That person is God. He is getting money for delivery. He is in need of fund. He is doing this. But फिर भी मैं उसको भगवान मानता हूं. तो मेरे को लगता कुछ 10-20 रुपये यार इंडियन करेंसी में 50 रुपए दे देंगे, it will not affect us. It should be done. Whereas many are not against this, but still I am in favor of this. So we say that if although it is customary for customers in West area to pay a gratuity, and already it's a developed country, if the food is delivered promptly, you should be giving something to the person so that that will increase the earnings of that person. The performance of the courier is mentioned closely. Our company should not have a contract with the outsourced company which does not pay properly to their employees. There are two things. One is the independent contractors. Whether those contractors are giving you employees 10, 20, 100, 50, 60, or whether the independent contractors are individual persons. It's not an organization. If you know how to drive the bike and you have spare time, you have entered into a contract with this type of company that I will deliver your goods. They will give you some training and then you will be in the contract payroll. So it is not a independent big companies. It may be individual persons. Uber है, Ola है, then these bike persons, ये सब लोग independent persons हैं. I am not saying it is not possible that there may be an organization where 100 bikers are there and they are entered into a contract, they will be available for a delivery. That is also there. But these are all individual persons. And they will be paid based on the contract when the delivery will be done. The performance of courier is monitored closely. Customers are invited to rate their experience after each order, and any complaints about the quality of the service provided are investigated and can result in dismissal. Normally in this business, I will say that the supply of manpower is less in a big agency. One by one individual contracts are more normally, because driving a bike is not a big deal, and there are many who are in need, like in Indian type of culture, or maybe in developed country also there are many who are interested. Suppose there is a student studying in a college or university and he is free for 3 hours 4 hours every day, so they earn a good amount of money by doing this. It's not a question of India. In bigger developed country, even students and those who are studying and all that, they are having spare time, they are doing this to run their expenditures in the other country. I think you all know that, because there are many who are from India going in developed country, UK, US for study purpose, for graduation and other things. Then they work in restaurants, then they work as a delivery guy, they drive the taxi, they drive this, all these things they do, which is very easily available in developed country. And in India type of country, it is a basic need. Somebody is not getting opportunity, other jobs and all that, so they are doing this and they are able to earn. They are able to earn that food, shelter and clothing. तो अलग अलग कंट्री है, डेवलपिंग कंट्री, इमर्जिंग कंट्री लाइक इंडिया एंड डेवलप्ड कंट्री लाइक यूके, यूएस, बट दोनों जगह ऐसे लोग अवेलेबल हैं. So they are generally scattered, they are not with an agency, they will enter into contract on one-to-one basis, like that. But I am not ruling out the possibility that if an organization have 100, 200 persons who have bikes and all that, and the organization want to supply those 200 persons, no problem. We will deal with them together, 200 persons. But normally in this business, it is one-to-one contract. Because of this food delivery and so many delivery, there are so many persons in all over the world are getting opportunities, jobs and all that. Maybe it's not a skillful job. There is no application of brain, but at least you know how to drive something. Any vehicle, you will be able to get this. E-bikes in a year means what? E-bikes means?
So they will be sooner ruling out the policy or maybe something like that.
Huh?
Wherein all the delivery.
Oh, electric vehicles you are saying.
Yeah.
So in that case, that will not be using the, what do you say, petrol, diesel or whatever. Hai? But in India, I have seen recently around 5-6 electric bikes catch fire.
That's
Dekha?
it's at the very nation stage.
Yes, yes. Actually, electric bikes will be reducing the cost definitely. With the charge, it can be running. But वो कितना successful कैसे होगा? Obviously, it should be checked. Because मैंने news में पढ़ा.
Issue again also, right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't come under the Transport Act for now.
अच्छा, okay. In India, maybe not, but in other countries, it is yes. ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है. Because we are not talking about only India. India में तो अभी तक electric car या electric bike उतना famous हुआ नहीं है. The experiment and all other things are going on. Mr. Gadkari is taking all the actions because he is the transport minister. उसका सोचने का नजरिया बहुत बढ़िया है. Whether he is a good person or bad, I don't know. But वो अलग अलग experiment करते रहते हैं. तो देखते हैं क्या होता है. और वैसे कोलकाता is a very backward state. यहाँ पर मिस ममता बनर्जी will not accept e-bikes and all that वो इतने जल्दी.
Especially anything which is coming as a
Yeah.
rule mounting from
हाँ. Calcutta culture is that we don't accept any new things. जो है जैसा है ठीक है. That's the problem. So there are many political issues also. Strategic drift in a few years. And the drones used to deliver the food. India में तो थोड़ा और time लगेगा यार. But in developed country, drones can be used for delivering food 100%. There is I will not say that it is ruled out. In your country, Karen, I mean to say, and UK, US, already drones are used for delivering the other items. So food can be delivered with drones, but question ये आता है, वो कैसे रखा जाएगा, गिरेगा तो नहीं, and all that, all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you are thinking in the right direction, because in developed country, all these things will be coming very fast, very fast. Because use of robots, artificial intelligence and all that is growing at a very faster pace as compared to developing countries. We are lagging behind, even though you can say that India has good brains, but all good brains are going outside India. They are not interested in staying in India. Whether it's an engineer, whether it's a professional person, whether it's a management accountant, once you qualify, you want to go outside India. That's the problem with Indians. Don't know how it will remove. Modi ji need to do many things. The political parties and all that need to increase the image of it. Good things have happened in India, but still it is not that much which should be happening at what pace in India. To be considered as employees to build image from IPO perspective, Zomato delivery executives to be considered as employee, Zomato delivery executives to be considered as employees to build image from IPO perspective. Not getting, sorry, Arindam, what you were saying. Arindam, Zomato delivery executives to be considered as employees to build image from IPO perspective. Delivery executives are not in payroll. I don't know. In Zomato, there is not a single employee in payroll. I think there must be some employees who are in payroll. But major are based on independent contractors. Yes. That's not a case of Zomato. That's all the companies. Because if they will keep employees on payroll, there is a fixed payment and all that, where the business chances are not that much. Then in that case, it's a waste of money. And the independent contractors, if we manage, we will be paying when the business will be coming. So in that case, it is better that we should have independent contractors in those places where the business chances are not very high. Now, if you say that the executives are not in the payroll, is not good for IPO. Actually, IPO is already done. It's already 11-12 months back, I think June or July 2021. Then it was oversubscribed. And then later on, the price has gone down like anything. Recently, I have not correlated what is the Zomato prices, share price of the Zomato. I don't know. Zomato, PayPal, and this one more. These are famous IPO, came in India, but I didn't like all of them. I have not invested in them because I have my own reservation ki these are not good companies. Maybe my perspective is wrong, but there are other opportunities where we can invest in share market where we can get a good return. So I have not invested in these IPOs. There is a company AWL. Adani. Kya tha yaar? Yes. Yes. Adani Velmar, I purchased shares. I got the delivery of 19 shares. And that was at 240-50 price. The price is 545.
It's a good thing, no, sir?
Yeah. I got a lottery that 19 share. I applied, my wife applied, but wife didn't get. So wife said that you are in good luck. You got the 19 share and the prices are more than double. So I applied in that Adani, लेकिन और दूसरा में मैंने नहीं किया था because I was not feeling that confident in this Zomato or PayPal and all that. मेरे को feeling नहीं आ रहा था. और वैसे भी लॉटरी में मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, there is other thing. Because all are generally oversubscribed, whether you will get the shares or not, there is no guarantee. So what you are thinking, Arindam, ki if we will have fixed employees, it will be helping in the, what do you say, IPO price, that's already done. But if you say that in FPO.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
Yes, yes, tell me.
Okay. Thing is that currently, if you see, yesterday there was a news that Unacademy was slashing down
600 employees. Yes.
So, see, the current scenario is that in last 2 years due to this COVID scenario, a lot of venture capitalist funding was there.
Yes.
Now that venture capitalist funding is drying up. In a lot of areas where the disputed type of, what I can say, the disputed type of companies are there.
Huh?
So that's the main reason why this is happening.
But I will say that you understand, I will say one thing.
They have to maintain that stature in that stock market or capital market.
If you asked,
Forced to do that, executives means delivery executives into that permanent.
no, if you ask me one thing, suppose Unacademy, Baiju, and there are others also, I don't remember, there is Adani also. They are, you can say, purely dependent on marketing. Whether it's Unacademy, whether it's a Baiju and all. We cannot compare with them because they are very, very large. But then they are purely based on marketing. But we need to think that whether their business model is sustainable. If you can see that, I will be able to show you the mail from Unacademy.
Adani is in a different page. Intel is on the different page. Because I'm staying in Ahmedabad, I know.
Huh?
Adani is.
No, Adani is also in the education industry. Now, what is the name of that company? I forget.
No, that education industry is just it's a small form
Huh.
just to show that they are into the education industry. I know what they are.
Acha, I don't know, sir. I'm just saying that these companies, which is Unacademy and all that, why they are laying off? Because they employed so many persons just for the marketing purpose. And now when they are finding that the marketing expenditures are increasing like anything, they are not able to survive because already they suffered losses.
They are
Huh.
also slashing out those educators also who are on contract.
Huh. So anyhow, that need to be burst. Sometime it will burst if your business model is wrong. So I don't think so Unacademy and this Baiju's business model is correct. They have acquired other organizations. Somehow they are able to maintain, but long run, if they are not thinking about sustainability, regular, you can say, satisfaction to the customers, with the faculties, with the marketing, if they are not going into that mode, then after maybe 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year down the road, they will face business problem. Because they will not be able to satisfy their venture capitalists, to those who have invested. They will demand their money. They will face problem in repaying their debt and all that. That problem will come. As per my end, because if you say there are platforms, you can say, I mean to say Udemy. Udemy and all platforms are having a business model that they are selling something which is, you can say, available at 5,000, they are selling something at 500. So Udemy, Coursera will be able to survive. But this I mean to say Unacademy and Baiju, I don't know about their future. If they will come with an IPO, I am not interested in investing in their IPO. Maybe they will be able to change their business strategy, more concerned with the sustainability. Then in that case, they can manage. But otherwise, they will be facing these issues continuously, which is the first time in Unacademy, but they will be facing these issues. Just now I will say Baiju has changed their strategy slightly. That they will be going in the physical classes and all that, because the target audience is 7, 8, 9, 10 standard students. I don't think so those types of students will be able to get into online so easily. So they are going into opening centers and all that. Maybe that will help them. But how they will be growing their business and all that, that's a big question mark. If I will be taking a horizon of 5 years, 10 years, then I don't see in that horizon Baiju or Unacademy is going to succeed. Because their business model is just marketing and getting the customers. So that will be happening for some time, not for whole life. So here you are correlating this. He is correlating here कि यहाँ पर भी the employees should be in payroll. The question is coming here. Here our business model cannot be sustained by many employees. Because not only Zomato or Swiggy, it's any delivery, food delivery company in all over the world. They are mainly dependent on independent contractors. They are not doing their business on the basis of their own employees. Here also you will see later that own employees are 3,000 and independent contractors are 20,000 plus. So there is no relationship between employees and independent contractors. Because where the business is proper, orders are regular, where we can sustain a full-time employee or part-time employee, then we can go for that employee. Otherwise, we need to depend on independent contractors only. Otherwise, the business will further become loss-making business. That's the problem in this business. Maybe you can see that for IPO purpose, if more employees are there, we can see. But then we need to show for IPO purpose or any public offering, the business is profitable. Even Zomato, a loss-making business, public subscribed 38 times. I don't know, but if a business is not profit-making and you are a shareholder, you know that you will be getting anything when the profit is there in the company. Because the shareholders are having residual claim in the company. If there is no profit, shareholders will not get anything. So if maybe not profit is there, but in future it will be there, then only you can invest in the company. Otherwise, how the people will be getting the confidence to invest in the shares of a company which is a loss-making company? It's very difficult to digest.
The Zomato is actually working on their own sponsored cloud kitchen.
हाँ, वो लोग वही कर रहे होंगे यार, कि वो लोग अपना
They are actually,
हाँ,
they are.
okay.
Maybe like sooner or later they will be, running their own, or maybe like owning their own cloud kitchens.
हाँ, yes.
Currently, like you said, no, that
हाँ.
On the basis of big data analytics.
हाँ. So they will be developing their food item on their own, and then they will be selling. So they will be, you say, can say delete.
Maybe like sponsoring the independent people to just converting them into the Zomato.
Yes.
Acquiring them.
Yes. It is possible. It is 100% possible. But when and how they are going to do this, that's a big question. हो सकता है वो लोग थोड़ा start करें, when they get the success, then the people may be interested in investing in the company. Otherwise, जो लोग अभी पैसे लगा के रखे हैं, वो तो यही hope से लगा के रखे हैं that they will be getting that.
But then, sir, again, like in this case study itself, I think there is this founder issue which is also there in Zomato. So they, started fighting each other. One of the early founders, and one of them actually left.
Already exit. Okay.
So that is, I think in this kind of startup, or is like a very new problem how people need to do it. Not many.
In CIMA exams, in a strategic case study, many times in the past they ask questions. One of the founder, a director, or one of the major person who is at a director position want to leave the company. How that can be managed? Questions आया हुआ है बहुत बार. तो अभी pre-sin के अंदर तो it is not written that any of the founder is leaving or not there. But exam में वो लोग वो situation they create. कि one of the founder, a director or any major person want to leave and all that. Now how you are going to manage this issue? तो exams में बहुत बार आया है. We have to discuss that by creating a certain situation. So suppose situation is what? That director is not getting satisfaction. That director wants to shift its business to somewhere else and all that. He wants to sell his stake in the company and all that. Whether it's existing directors or he will be able to get relief, how we will be able to get another person, because nomination committee and all that, सब आ जाएगा ना वहाँ पर. All these issues will be coming. तो questions ऐसा exam में शुरू से 2015 से आ रहा है. One of the director in the company wants to leave the company. Now how we can manage this situation? How we can manage this crisis? Because this is not a short-term problem. This is a long-term issue.
You will throw these questions at us.
Yes, 100%. 100%. तो कुछ situation हम लोग बना के उसको deal करेंगे. But in the exam the situation can be different. This type of question we say that कि suppose कोई भी person है, कोई employee है, कोई director है. If that person want to leave the company, you will say, तुसी ना जाओ. You will say you don't leave. What is the problem? What is the issue? Why you want to leave the organization? Let's talk it out. Let's resolve it. Because older person, if stay in the company, always good. Always good. But agar this is not possible, that he want to leave, then there are two things. Who will be replacing him? How much time it will take to replace another person? By that time, can we ask that person to stay in the company? Then if he will be relieving and he is having major shares in the company, how those shares will be sold out? Whether to the existing directors, whether in the market, whether FPO, क्या करेंगे? And in the market, it should not be giving wrong signal. The person can say that leaving because he now want to enjoy retirement life. He don't want to work. That way the bad signal can be reduced, which can be a genuine case also. Suppose you are a 65, 70 years of age and now you don't want to work further. Ho gaya bahut. Done. So you want to leave. So that is not a bad thing. It should not be giving, if the other person who is replacing that person is also a very good stature person, knowledgeable, then in that case it will not be creating a bad signal. But otherwise, बहुत सारा pros and cons तो है ना. So depending upon situation, we need to build the answer. Okay?
Too much of thought process.
Yes. That thought process depends upon what they are giving in unseen. Because in the precinct, nothing is written. But they will be giving some information which we need to exaggerate in write-up. The director can keep his shares after leaving. He will say that he will not be a director. He will not be managing the affairs of the business. But he will remain invested in the company as an investor. He is not going to sell his shares. That can be possible. Why not? Or maybe he want to offload 50%. Balance 50% he want to keep as an investment. Because he has some requirements, some commitments in personal life, which he want to meet and all that. कुछ भी हो सकता है ना. So the thought process depends upon what type of unseen they are giving. But always if an old person is going, we should always try that person should not leave. We should always give all the possible options so that person stay in the company. If he is dissatisfied, if he is having problem with some another person, with any team and all that, let's resolve this. Let that other person should stay in the company. सबसे पहला काम. If that is not possible, then what is the other option? That way the write-up need to be built up.
But then, sir, just to quickly wrap up. In this line itself, let's say if somebody wants to leave after some incidences happen, then it could be built up on a different way, right? And if he just voluntarily want to give up, then it could be on a sustainable business and all that, and maybe on a consulting side for a while, and gradually can swiftly move outside. Again, it will be on the scenario basis.
We are saying that the person will be leaving only any of the two reasons. One, the name, fame, money and all that he is not getting properly. He is thinking that he should be given promotion and he has not been promoted. The second thing is that maybe name, fame, promotion, everything is there. But genuinely he don't want to work further. Genuinely he want to leave and he don't want to work anywhere else also. So normally the situation in the exams is first one. That the person is not getting some satisfaction either in remuneration or in work or in something. He has some problem with another person, with another team members. For that reason he is leaving. So we always want that problem should be resolved. कोई भी grudges है, any problem are there, why not it can be resolved? Why not we have a meeting, discuss with others, resolve the issue and tell that person, if it is not resolved in a due course of time, then only you leave. We will be giving you satisfaction here only if he is an important person. If we know that the replacement is not easy, then उसी को रख के फायदा है ना. And still if that person is not ready because we have given this confirmation many times earlier, but we failed on our confirmation, then he will not accept. Then in that case, we need to think about replacement. Who, from where, within the company, outside the company, how long it will take, and that other person till the time replacement is not done, whether the existing person can continue even at full time or maybe a part time, will help the other person, will groom the another person. हमें ये सोचना है. That way the answer need to be written. इसके अलावा और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. एकदम प्रैक्टिकल 100%, nowhere written anywhere, just being practical based on the situation, the write-up need to be built. जैसे आप एक दिन बोले थे, you said कि sir my director is eating my head. He is saying this, that, I want that, I leave the company today only. तो जब ऐसा हो, when it happens, you understand that you are an important resource for the company. But when you are not satisfied day by day, continuously it pile up here. Now you just want that I should leave today only. तो if somebody will tell you anything, you are not interested. आप बोलेंगे भाई तू अपने पास रख, you keep with yourself, I am not interested. So that way अगर ऐसा situation होता है तो फिर आप तो छोड़ेंगे ही ना. I can't do anything to keep you. Then आपके बदले रिप्लेसमेंट सोचना है, कहां से आएगा, नहीं आएगा, हाउ लॉन्ग नोटिस पीरियड कैन बी गिवन टू यू, यू कैन बी कन्विंस्ड दैट यू स्टे हियर फॉर 2 months, देन यू कैन लीव एंड ऑल दैट, वो सब सोचना होगा. एनी डायरेक्टर और एनी हाई लेवल मैनेजर when they want to leave the company, then that problem arises. Even the company is small, big, medium size, सब केस में होता है. हमारे यहाँ there are employees, if one of the suppose an important employee will say that I want to leave and I know that my business cannot run without him or her, so मैं उनको क्या बोलूंगा, you stay here for 1 month 2 months, let me arrange others so that I will be able to you will be able to help me and I will be able to help you. ये तो करना ही पड़ता है ना, नॉर्मल बात है बिजनेस की. This is the normal thing which happens in every business. Couriers are not particularly paid, which I said कि normally we should have an attitude that when somebody is delivering something in time, then we should be giving some tips. Customers are invited to rate their evidences, which is always there. Whenever somebody deliver any goods or any food delivery, you will get notification in the app that whether the delivery is proper or not, is there any complaint. I was saying here, normally if you are going through Uber or Ola, and you find that problem with the driver, he is not behaving properly, not taking the right direction, going through a long route and all that, then in that case आप complain करते हैं, कुछ होता नहीं है. I have complained many times, but there is no resolution. I don't know how much effective they are. If the food delivery is not in the right direction, not in the proper way, then what action the company is taking? They have written that the action should be taken, but how much it is effective, we don't know. Have you any experience, anybody, that the food delivery person not behaving properly, not delivered in a proper way, misbehaving with you, and then you complained and then he action taken? मेरे साथ ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं है, बात ये. Yes, Amit ji. Any past experience? Anybody? In Uber, Ola, taxi, I have faced issues. But in food delivery, I have not faced issues. Let's proceed. But you can see that we should be fixing KPI or guidelines. If there are 3 bad ratings, we should leave them. Something like that we need to set. Otherwise, to फिर bad rating का there is no importance. If a customer is saying bad rating reasons and all that we identify, we found that the contractor or the any person is guilty, then we need to take action, because it is a food. It is not only taxi, it is food item which should be going to the ultimate customer in the proper condition and proper way. Otherwise, it is a very important aspect according to me, as compared to just the taxi running. So we can say that in this, the further pages they mentioned about the cloud kitchen, and they mentioned about the employees, those who are delivering the food, which is both an important aspect, because cloud kitchen will help to generate income, and courier, or you can say employees, are the most important, whether maybe an independent contractors, are most important for the growth of the business. So their evaluation process, if there is any problem, how we are rating them, how we are taking action against them, nothing is written. But there should be a systematic process by which evaluation, taking action should be done by the company. Because otherwise our business is not sustainable. Otherwise we will become food panda, which happened with them, that the delivery guys were not good, they were not delivering in time, they are not delivering the food, and the food panda lost the entire business. They able to develop very fast, but then they vanished very fast. And one more reason in food panda was the promoters sell the entire business. So later on the promoters were not there. So there was nobody who is experienced, who can manage the issues. Nobody was there. That was also an issue. That is the major reason for food panda failure. So that type of issue should not be arising with us or any other company. Now they are starting about Snakwheel. when the company established how they started their business model, what are our contracts with different food chains, our corporate governance, our financial models and everything. From here they are talking about Snakwheel. Snakwheel was launched as Westaria's first major home delivery platform in 2007, which they said earlier also, again they are reminding. The founders were keen to exploit the complementary growth in both online shopping and consumer demand for fast food. Online shopping has gone up very fast and the consumer demand for fast food was very high, so they thought that this can be done through the delivery system. Both of these trends were particularly associated with the same demographic, namely younger customers, and so a website that offered immediate delivery of fast food was likely to succeed. The company was quoted on the Westarian Stock Exchange in 2016, 9 years after they started their business. Snakwheel remains Westaria's largest fast food delivery platform. Remains still today in 2020-22. They are the largest fast food delivery platform in Westaria. It currently serves 12,000 outlets, that is branches of restaurant chains and bakery shops. 190 separate catchment areas covering every town and city in Westaria chains. Chains often have multiple branches in towns and city centers, and so Snakwheel does not have to serve every branch located within each of its catchment areas. 23 dark kitchen facilities, which accommodate a total of 68 separate dark kitchens operated by various fast food chains. That is, there is spreading of the business. 12,000 outlets, that is branches of restaurant chains and bakery shops. 12,000 outlets we serve, that is branches of restaurant chains and bakery shops. 190 separate catchment areas covering every town and city in Westaria. Chains often have multiple branches in town and city centers, and so Snakwheel does not have to serve every branch located within each of its catchment area. I have a confusion while reading this, that what is the difference between the first one and the second point? Can anybody clear? 12,000 outlets I am getting, but what they want to say in the second point? 190 separate catchment areas covering every town and city in Westaria. Chains often have multiple branches in town and city centers, and so Snakwheel does not have to serve every branch located within each of its catchment area. What they want to convey? That I understood. Maybe there is a kiosk in the restaurant, माने in the mall. So उससे क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं? What is the difference between first and second point? 12,000 outlets we understand. That is different branches of restaurant chains and bakery shops. But then the second point is not crystal clear. Anybody who is, you can say, good in understanding English can clarify me.
Sir,
Yes.
what I think is, it looks like, the center points in the city, wherein the deliveries and all those things can be facilitated smartly. I don't know, it is just...
Sorry. They are writing 190 separate catchment areas.
Or maybe for delivery guys and, where they can just...
How we will differentiate this 12,000 outlets and 190 catchment areas? ये पकड़ में नहीं आ रहा यार मेरे को. I am not getting exactly. 12,000, suppose I will say that, suppose there is a Domino's pizza shop, okay? There are in Kolkata, I don't know numbers, maybe say 100, 200 Domino's pizza outlets. So वो 12,000 outlets हो गया. अब ये 190 separate catchment areas क्या हो गया ये?
Sir, what I understand, 12,000 outlet, they act as an aggregator model, जिसमें वो food purchase, they act as a mediator.
हाँ.
But for 190, it's their property, जो is their own business, जो कि वो different towns and villages में serve करते थे. Similar, if you see third point, जहाँ पे 23 डार्क किचन का कॉन्सेप्ट है. I think this is also similar, act as an cloud kitchen.
No, 190 separate catchment areas. You want to say that this Snakwheel had 190 locations from where they collect food, or they are keeping their staff, contractors, contract employees, or their own employees. ऐसा?
No sir, it's like उन्होंने किसी like say small one town में एक separate area open कर दिया, and वो separate catchment area अपने अंदर और further enhancement करेगा, so that food can be delivered to multiple locations for the town and village. Because being an aggregator model, this company cannot serve food for entire location. So for that, to cover the whole market, they have to come up with this concept.
अच्छा एक बार ठीक है, आप थोड़ा अच्छा ही बोल रहे. Let me read second point again. 190 separate catchment areas covering every town and city in West area. Chains often have multiple branches in town and city centers. Chains often have multiple branches in town and city centers. And so Snakwheel does not have to serve every branch located within each of its catchment areas.
Well, sorry, I think does it mean if they have like the say for example
Yeah.
McDonald's in the 12,000 outlets, then they don't have to bring them to the catchment area?
You are saying 12,000 McDonald outlets in say Ireland or in UK. Then what?
I'm just thinking maybe if the restaurant chain was say for example the 12,000 outlets, and one of them say included McDonald's, so they don't then have to cover them within the 190 catchment areas, even though they are those locations at all, but they mainly serve the 12,000 outlets.
You want to say that ki since already 12,000 outlets are there, so the food delivery is not required.
Yeah.
But then why they will be saying that? I was thinking earlier, but then why they will be saying this is the Snakwheel distribution system, food delivery platform? Then why they will be mentioning that under our business development?
Sir, I think the order will be done through Snakwheel only, but the delivery is done by the restaurant chain.
ऐसा?
Yeah, maybe because as in the Domino's in India also, we can order through Zomato and Swiggy, but delivery is done by the Domino's delivery guy only, not by the Zomato or Swiggy.
अच्छा, one
But
second.
they are serving them as you can say platform for giving the orders only.
190 separate catchment areas, because मैं 3 बार 4 बार पहले भी पढ़ा था. I didn't get this point second number properly. 190 separate catchment areas covering every town and city in West area. Chains often have multiple branches in town and city centers. So Snakwheel does not have to serve every branch located within each of its catchment areas. मेरे को भी यही लग रहा है what you are saying, Gaurav, कि there are, I mean to say, suppose nearby my house, already the Domino's shop is there. Why I require any app and all that? They will be able to deliver directly to me. So it's only we need to serve those areas which cannot be served by the outlet directly. And those are 190 separate catchment areas. ऐसा लग रहा है.
Sir, one point can be told that consider two metro cities or two big cities like A
हाँ.
and B. Distance between these two cities is much, say around 190 to 200 kilometers.
हाँ.
So in between there may be this type of chains where those areas are the catchment areas, where the supply will be either from B city which is nearer or from A city which is nearer.
अच्छा. That also can be done. That also, yeah. कि if it is a particular catch. Yeah, tell me.
हाँ सर, ऐसा भी है ना कि जैसे कोई स्मॉल टाउन, कोई स्मॉल एरिया जहाँ पे लेट्स से मैकडॉनल्ड नहीं है,
हाँ.
तो इन दैट केस दिस कंपनी ओपन सच अ टाइप ऑफ सेपरेट कैचमेंट एरिया.
हाँ.
The person who want McDonald's or Domino's pizza, something like that,
हाँ.
they can order through this channel. And ये एक अपना एक entity है which open further entity जिसमें लिखा भी है covering every town and city in Westland.
Not required.
ये लिखा है सर,
हाँ.
covering every town and city in West area. Chain often have multiple branches in town and city.
हाँ. When there are multiple branches, then that does not need to be served, because already they have outlets, so they can be served directly.
So that's what I'm saying कि Snakwheel ने अपना एक separate catchment area open किया, ये उसका है, उसके अंदर just like a distributed channel open हुआ, जिसमें Snakwheel को खुद नहीं करना पड़ता, just like Pepsi करती है ना कि अपने अंदर distributor करती जाती है.
You want to say that the way you were saying Domino's pizza delivered by the Domino's guys only.
Actually, to serve this catchment areas, suppose what I told between these two cities of 200 kilometers, there is a localization software. So whenever any from any of these McDonald's chains or other such of chains between these two cities are means whichever is nearer, so they will serve that order.
ठीक है. Actually, still I am not getting 100% clarity. But when the institute will share some of the write-up with me, because since the case study released yesterday only, so institute will be sharing the write-up with me on Monday, Tuesday, or maybe maximum Wednesday. Then I will be coming to this conclusion. But मेरे को 100% अभी भी समझ, because one way, Bhupendra, you were saying that कि ये दूसरा है, तो फिर ये हमारे business में why it is adding in our business? मतलब if 12,000 outlets we are serving, 23 kitchens we have, which are dark kitchens or cloud kitchen. Why this 190 is adding to my business?
Sir, I can justify this.
Yes.
इसमें ये भी लिखा था कि just like a cloud kitchen, dark kitchen के दो concept है. First one, we can take a help of dark kitchen. Second है कि we can build our own dark kitchen and invite.
And start selling goods. Yes.
And start selling and we can deduct rent for that part. इसमें point ये भी दिया था कि sale is like next sale minus rent should be the next sale.
Okay.
So in that perspective, I think company decided to open 190 separate catchment area as an you can say mode to enhance the business, because he's acting as an aggregator in big cities, but in small cities उसने अपना एक catchment area open किया. That catchment area can further open more distribution channel in which Snakwheel को facility ये होगा कि उसको खुद सबमिट करना पड़ेगा small town में जाके. उसका रूल सिर्फ ये है कि they can provide the facility to this 190 catchment area. Because मैंने राइट तीनों पढ़ी थी yesterday, मुझे समझ आया.
समझ गया मैं. What you are telling कि suppose कोलकाता या दिल्ली में एक एरिया X, that X area is said as catchment area. Now suppose दिल्ली में बहुत सारा suburb areas है, because it's a big city. तो वो suburb areas में you were saying that there are separate individuals working, वो हमारे channel के अंदर आ गए. तो अभी मेरे को ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि suppose if there is a delivery to be in Delhi, suppose there is Ashok Vihar में the goods need to be delivered. The catchment area is on the Delhi airport, suppose. So अभी ये अशोक विहार और कैचमेंट एरिया का क्या रिलेशन है? व्हाट इज द रिलेशन?
कैचमेंट एरिया का ये ओपन वहां पे इट विल ओपन इन दैट एरिया जहां पे यू कैन से कि आपका बहुत ज्यादा मॉडर्नाइजेशन एडवांस नहीं है. तो इसमें लिखा है कि इजीली लिखा है कि टाउन्स एंड स्मॉल टाउन्स एंड सिटीज. व्हाट आई अंडरस्टैंड,
एवरी टाउन एंड सिटी इन वेस्ट एरिया, chains often have multiple branches in town and city. मेरे को ये जो ब्रैकेट में लिखा हुआ है चेन्स मीन्स डिफरेंट आउटलेट्स, बर्गर और व्हाटएवर जो आउटलेट्स है, different towns and cities, and so Snakwheel does not have to serve every branch located within each of its catchment area. एक तरफ बोल रहे 190 catchment area, we connect with whole west area, और another point ब्रैकेट में लिख रहे हैं ऐसा. यार क्या यार.
So in this case, I think other than 12,000 outlets,
हाँ.
they have 190 separate catchment area, which is actually around the town and cities.
The 12,000 outlets is not ours. The 12,000 outlets is the restaurants, and they have 12,000 outlets.
Correct, sir. But the chains also they have written, that is not our chain, because they're clearly written, chains often have multiple branches in town and cities.
अच्छा.
That is not ours. That is a separate branches again with the similar chains. But
You are coming slightly logical, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
But those are on catchment area, which is not covered in the cities, like the main branches. So
Okay.
what is happening now in catchment areas, those are like outside the cities, like not very,
As Arindam was saying.
properly
Yes.
linked,
Yeah.
properly linked with the transport and all.
Huh.
So in those areas, Snakwheel is not offering any services.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's what. And maybe they are just giving their apps so that they just order online, and the restaurants they're sending their own people to deliver.
Like one person was saying, Domino's
Because
Pizza. Yeah.
because those areas normally like what do you call main
Suburb areas. Yes.
where
Underdeveloped areas.
where the regulations also
Yes, yes.
you cannot use outsiders. You have
Yes.
to employ your own town people.
Yeah. So we will say that yes, the conclusion is that there are 12,000 restaurants, branches and all that from where we collect food. There is 190 separate catchment areas which are not supported by good infrastructure and all that. So those 190 are connecting to different cities and towns. But those 190 is generally not served by us directly, by the restaurant's own system. They will be served.
That's what
Yeah.
I understood, sir.
Yes.
What you get it from the
Yes.
institute.
Yeah. What I will get from the institute next week, then I will, because I have marked this as an area which I am not getting 100%. Others I am getting, but this one I didn't get 100% what exactly they want to say. Okay, let's keep it in hand. We will discuss in the next class, don't worry. Or I will share, when I will share the notes in the next week, then I will write up about this, if I will get proper write up. Otherwise, we will get to the conclusion, this only which you are saying correct. It is mixing all the things. Small states, small underdeveloped places, there are 190 locations where we will be able to collect the food, but then it will be delivered by the restaurant person, by the other person, because we are not going into those areas because we don't have system. In small areas, we are not able to serve directly. We require help of others. And then 23 dark kitchens, that there are famous places where we have dark kitchens. Different restaurants have opened their dark kitchens there. They are making the food, and the delivery of the food is taking place directly from that place. Okay, ठीक है. Now this is, you can see what are our contracts with different type of food chain restaurants, fast food chain restaurants. Snakwheel acts as a portal for the following food. Tasty Burger. Now Tasty Burger nowhere in the world. They cannot use any name which you can find in practical. They are using those types of name only, but all are their designed hypothetical name. Burger King or all that, whatever they have named Tasty Burger. Tasty Burger is West India's most popular burger chain with 4,400 branches across the country. It is also the largest and most profitable fast food chain in the country. Largest and most profitable. You can see that in Burger, which is the famous outlet in the world. In Burger, which is the famous outlet in the world?
I think it should be McDonald's.
Yes, so they are talking about McDonald's, named as Tasty Burger. That's all. It is also the largest and the most profitable fast food chain in the country. Most towns have several Tasty Burger restaurants. Tasty Burger has a breakfast menu that includes pancakes, eggs and coffee. It is available from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. each morning. Tasty Burger sells, that means in the morning they are not actually selling only burger, they are selling breakfast. Pancakes, eggs and coffee 6 to 11 a.m. Tasty Burger sells items from its main menu from 11 a.m. onwards. These take the form of beef, chicken, fish, burgers and all served in buns and usually accompanied by fries. That is burger along with the fries. Tasty Burger and also sells desserts and a range of hot drinks and cold soft drinks. Most Tasty Burger restaurants are open from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. But some remains open 24 hours a day. Tasty Burger restaurants are generally busy at all times of the day and night, but are particularly busy from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. breakfast time, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. lunch time, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. when the customers are ordering their breakfast, lunch or evening meal. Tasty Burger is a large quoted company. This is also a quoted company that has been at the forefront of developments in the fast food industry. It is constantly experimenting and looking for ways to develop revenue stream. This is one of our contractor That is food manufacturer tasty burger, and we are serving all the 4,400 branches. Steam pizza. You can say either Domino's pizza or you can say Pizza Hut, wherever, whatever is famous. But there is no name in the world steam pizza. Whatever you say. Pizza Hut also. Steam Pizza is West Area's largest pizza restaurant with 2,400 branches. The restaurant opens at 11:30 a.m. every day and closes at midnight. Steam Pizza sells a wide variety of pizzas of different sizes. Customers can select from a range of popular topping combinations, or they can specify their own combination of toppings, each of which is priced on the menu. The company also sells a range of soft drinks. Steam Pizza restaurants to be busy from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So in the morning they are not available, and they are also along with the pizza offering drinks and all that. Baguette. Baguette is West Area's second largest sandwich chain. Second largest. That means the first largest is not in our system. It is the second largest with 3,200 branches. But are they saying second largest means they want to say that Tasty Burger is first? It is the largest, most profitable food chain. Then this Baguette, which is a greater than pizza, is the second largest sandwich chain with 3,200. Yes. Yeah, they are not. They are talking about second largest food chain. Sandwich. Yes. It sells sandwiches made with freshly baked baguette rolls, various salads, cheese and meals. It also sells a range of hot drinks and cold soft drinks. The restaurant open at 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. close. Baguette peak time is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. With customer buying lunch while at work. Restaurant also tends to be busy from 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. with customer buying toasted sandwiches for breakfast to eat at work, or buying sandwiches to eat for lunch. So basically breakfast and lunch. And it is already not available after 6 p.m. Then Lusk Chicken. That is Lusk Chicken is West. All the fast food which is mentioned earlier, for all the fast food category, they have a contract with these manufacturers. Lusk Chicken is West Area's second largest chain of fried chicken restaurant. West Area's second largest chain of fried chicken restaurant with 2,600. You can say KFC, yes. 2,600 outlets across the country. Lusk Chicken sells fried chicken pieces, usually accompanied with fries. It also sells dessert, hot drinks. Hot drinks and cold drinks everybody is offering. The restaurant 11:30 a.m. and close at 10 p.m. Lusk Chicken busy time is 11:30 and they are not available for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Then Bonnigan's. Bonnigan's is a chain of bakery shop that sells sweet and savory products that can be eaten immediately or taken home. It has 3,400 shops. You don't need to remember 3,400, 2,600. The information given, if we read 2-3 times, we will be able to remember, but not required any memory of this in the exam. And at the same time, pre-seen material, you can click always in the exam, you can see the figures, but not required. Bonnigan's is a chain of bakery shops that sell sweet and savory products that can be eaten immediately or taken home. It has 3,400 shops. Bonnigan's sells both hot pastries, including pastries, sauces, rolls, immediate consumption. It also sells a range of ready-made sandwiches. So sandwich is there, and then this is one also. Wrapped in plastic film, the company also sells a wide range of cakes. The shops open at 8 a.m. Breakfast, it is there. Close at 6 p.m. That is for dinner, it is not there. Food counters tend to be busy from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. with customer buying food for breakfast and wrapped sandwiches to eat during lunch break at work. There is a second peak for 12 to 2 p.m. when the customers buy pastry sandwiches for lunch. So all the types of fast food categories, we have a contract in the country, and which are all major in the country. That means our business have a contract with all the major food manufacturers in the country in the fast food category. That's the crux of that write-up. Then our IT system. Snakwheel has a highly integrated IT system that enables it to offer customer an efficient service. The integration involves, first of all, Snakwheel has a data center. Even Zomato, Swiggy has a data center at a secure location with significant high-speed bandwidth for external communication. The data center is backed up with real-time hot backup system. Hot backup system means if in the data center there is any problem, At the same moment, the another stepney is ready, which can be used for maintaining IT, for maintaining the business and all that. Hot backup means you have entire system ready if the original system go hang or any problem arises. There is hot, there is cold. Hot system means it is fully ready. Cold system means it is not ready, but it can be developed in a short span of time. And no system means if there is any problem, nothing is there. But we have hot backup system ready, which is very good for the industry because it is a platform business. If in the data center any problem arises, then the hot backup system can start instantly without any problem and the business can run. Not a single order or not a single problem will arise. In this type of business which is based on fully on platform, the hot backup is essential. But then maintenance of the hot backup, regularly updating the data in there, all maintenance expenditures will increase. But in this type of business, so security is required about the customer details, then the food manufacturer details, so many details are there, so many personalized information that need to be kept secured and all that. That type of cost increases because you need to keep double system. In how many organizations, in how many businesses, hot system is there, but here it is there. And it is for this business an advantage also, but that increases the cost also. Double system you need to maintain at all the moments. If any order is delivered going to be now, that is hot backup system, it is updated. So if the original system goes out of order, then the hot backup system can be used instantly. That is the purpose of the hot backup system. So we have particular data center like Google or any, they have their own data center we have, and we have hot backup system also for the data center. Customer place orders using their smartphone, tablets, personal computers. Customers are required to install an app to each device, then only they can order. Restaurant receive orders via hardware device supplied by Snakwheel. That means how the restaurant will come to know that this is an order by a customer. So Snakwheel is giving a hardware which is attached with the manufacturer system. The device is effectively a tablet type of thing which is given to each manufacturer that connects to Snakwheel's data center using mobile phone network. Restaurant can, if they wish, integrate their Snakwheel tablet into their point of sale software, or they can use them as a standalone device. So restaurant can, when they take the tablet, they can mix the tablet with their entire business system. Or they can keep the tablet as a separate system where they will be getting the order from the Snakwheel customers. So both the possibilities are there, but the tablet will be given by the Snakwheel to the manufacturer so that they will be getting the intimation of the order. Snakwheel couriers use a separate app to receive instructions and to return data to the company. The delivery guy will have a separate app, and they will be getting through that app the instructions for delivery, for collection, for delivery to the customers. So एक system है customer के लिए, another system for the manufacturer, the third system is for the delivery guy, and all these are becoming a data center. वो data center बनते हैं. This is the IT system. The Snakwheel data center has two main functions. Data center, one is managing capacity and managing operations. Managing capacity. The data center software keeps track of the number of orders placed at any given restaurant that have not yet been dispatched. The software uses an algorithm to estimate the dispatch time for any further orders that are received for that restaurant. If the food will not be delivered on time, then the software warns the customer and offers a choice between accepting the delay, cancelling the order, or ordering from a different chain's menu. The software also keeps track of availability of couriers who are available in each delivery district. The software uses a different algorithm to determine whether there are sufficient couriers online. If there are not, then the software invites additional couriers to make themselves available. In the meantime, customers will be warned of any expected delay in the delivery. So if the delay is from the restaurant side, any issue from the restaurant side, there is a separate algorithm. If the problem is with the delivery guy, we are not getting the delivery guy will delay and all that, then there is another system. algorithm, and that will intimate to the customer that the food will not be in time, you can cancel the order, you can take the delivery delayed, you can be discounted, and all that all these things are to be managed by the data center. And that all the information are double, major data center and hot backup system, dono jagah all is updated together. Managing operations, the data center manages the whole process of ordering, delivering food from the customer initial order until the food has been delivered. Entire operations is running properly from the delivery by the customer till the time the delivery given to the customer, order by the customer. The entire operations is managed by this data center, which is, you can say, a platform. The following diagram is a simplified version of data flows that occur when a customer orders food using the Snakwheel app. In this case, the order will be collected and delivered by Snakwheel courier. What is the diagram they have said? This is our data center. In the data center, the first is the customer placed the order. The customer, through the mobile phone, through the website, is placing the order for a particular product, 2-3 items or whatever. This is the first system. Then the second system. The second is this order through the data center communicated to the restaurant. Snakwheel sends order to the restaurant through that tablet, because that tablet may be integrated with the system of the restaurant, or maybe it's a standalone device where they will be getting information. Then the third, the restaurant. The restaurant accepts order, provides expected dispatch time, and asks Snakwheel to arrange for a delivery. The restaurant coordinate, the restaurant say, हाँ order हो जाएगा, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and they are saying communicate to the delivery guy. Then the fourth step, the 4A, the customer receives estimated delivery time through the app. The restaurant inform the data center. The data center is communicating to the customer, you will be getting the product at this time. Then comes 4B, the data center connect with the courier service, details of backup, pickup and delivery address, that all the things are given. This is also through mobile generally, because the courier guy is having mobile. In the mobile he is getting the intimation from where to collect, where to deliver. Then the courier guy, 5A. Then the courier guy, 5A. Restaurant confirms dispatch of the order. When the courier go to the restaurant, then the restaurant is saying that the goods is delivered. Spoke model, hub and spoke model, you can see, maybe another technical name, but that is the center. The center is doing everything. It is a platform. The platform is doing everything. So when the courier guy is informed, the courier guy collected the goods, and the restaurant is confirming to the data center goods has been given to the courier. Now come the sixth step. Courier location tracked by the smartphone, GPS, every 2 minutes at customer's address, delivery confirmed when the food handed to the customer. So GPS tracking system of the courier and all that goods delivered to the customer. That courier deliver. Now the 7 number, customer informed that system shows delivery, customer asked to provide feedback. The system shows customer ko ki bhai delivery tumko mil gaya, feedback, and the customer story finished. So one is the system with the customer. Another is the system with the restaurant, and the another is the system with the delivery guy. ये 3 अलग-अलग system और ये सारा चीज, if this is not happening properly, it will be destroying our business. The following diagram is a simplified version of data flows that occur when a customer order food using Snakwheel app. In this case, the order will be collected and delivered by Snakwheel courier. Some customers are located within the range of more than one branch of any given restaurant chain, and so Snakwheel software may have to select the most efficient allocation of orders, allowing for location of available couriers and demand at any given branch at the time of receiving the order. Extra persons required and all that. For example, Bagato has several branches in some city centers, and so it may be necessary to decide which will be used to fulfill a lunch order. If a customer happens to be located in one of the few areas that does not have a local branch of each of the restaurant chains, then the app will restrict the customer choice to chains and that are within the delivery range. The app also takes opening hours into account. For example, Bongini's branches close at 6 p.m. so customer cannot place orders after that. Can we correlate this paragraph with the one which we are not understanding? if a customer happens to be located in one of the few areas that does not have a local branch of each of the restaurant chains, then the app will restrict the customer choice to chains that are within the delivery range. Matlab, what we discussed here, where we are founding confusions, this one, that is 190 separate catchment areas. Suppose there is a catchment area where the customer is ordering for a particular food from a particular restaurant, but that restaurant does not fall in that area. If a customer happens to be located in one of the few areas that does not have a local branch of each of the restaurant chains, then the app will restrict the customer choice to chains that are available within that area. The app also takes opening hours into account. For example, Bongini's branches close at 6 p.m. and so customers cannot place orders after that time. Can we say that 190 catchment areas can be correlated with this? What do you all think? Because earlier when I read, I thought that they want to correlate that with this. मेरे को ऐसा लगा कुछ correlation है. That if I want a food from Domino's Pizza, but Domino's Pizza is not available here, which is not a very big famous area, then I will be telling to the customer, you order from another pizza, not Domino's Pizza. Some other pizzas is there. If you want to take it very well, otherwise you can't, the order will not be accepted because that is not available. At the same time, if there is any closing time for any restaurant chain and all that, beyond that closing time, the order cannot be accepted. But how that is 100% correlated with that on the above, that in the small area when the system is not there, how it will be delivered by the other? Not getting. We'll see. But it is just talking you the operational control of the organization. And operations maybe are operations for day to day. But if any operational failure has any strategic issue, that we need to check for the exam. Operational controls are very important. What we are doing for getting the information, what is analyzing, what are the types of MIS reports that the head of the directors are getting, how they are taking action, what type of control we require in these things. Because they have mentioned that it is information sharing. But वो कितने देर में पहुंचा, नहीं पहुंचा, how many delivery failures are there, how many customers are not satisfied, when the deliveries are wrong, when the information wrong put it by, is there any problem with the system, data center, the system is saying something, the customer is getting some other information, or maybe the courier guy getting wrong information, interpreted wrongly, because the courier guy getting information from maybe WB, this and now, and he is doing problems. वो सब चीज नहीं बोला गया. That is normally issues which can be asked in the exam. Maybe those are operational issue, but they will be affecting in long run the business of the company. Even though operational, but they have strategic implications in doing the business. And then with this operation, they are just saying that the three system, one is with the customer, another with the restaurant, another with the delivery guy. They are dividing the entire system into three parts. Interaction with the restaurant chains 2, 3 and 5A. Snakwheel operations divide heavily into three pieces of software. The data center runs a software package that was originally designed to support online retail. There is in the data center we are using a particular package which was developed for online retail, because online retailing was very famous. Then only Snakwheel started this business. That package was recommended by a third-party IT consultancy, whose programmers adopted the software to meet Snakwheel needs. The software package download customer orders to a tablet in each restaurant from which deliveries are made. Software in each tablet then uploads the order to the restaurant own system. Enabling that uploads are complicated by the fact that each of the fast food chains served by Snakwheel has a different system. Fortunately, there were only 5 chains and so 5 different systems. They have mentioned on the top, the steam, pizza and all that, the 5 things they have mentioned. So 5, the Snakwheel has a different Fortunate, there are only 5 chains, so 5 different systems. Enabling the tablets to interact with the restaurant system prevents the inefficiency that could otherwise have arisen. Restaurant staff would have had to have consistently checked the tablet screen in order to tell whether any delivery orders have been received. Snakwheel owns the right to use this package, but it may pay a license fee for any restaurant tablets that are added to the system. An IT consultancy conducts any routine maintenance on the system in return for a fee. What they are saying, for managing the system with the restaurant, we are using a particular package which was not originally developed for food delivery system, which was developed for online retailing of the clothes or anything, but that is used in a changed manner for our system. That is not our in-house development, that is developed for another industry, maybe online, but that is being used. And for every customer, since we have basic 5 contracts with basic 5 chains, so we are using 5 such type of system. We are having the exclusive right to use this, others cannot use, but we need to pay licensing fee regularly. And at the same time, if there is any new contract we are entering into with any supply chain, the new system will be required and new expenditure will be incurred. Snakwheel own the right to use this package, but it may pay a license fee for any restaurant tablets that are added to the system. Presently 5. If one more added, if we are adding one more chain, then there will be an additional licensing fee. An IT consultancy conducts any routine maintenance on the system in return for a fee. So there is an IT consultancy firm which are regularly checking this system, routine maintenance, and we are paying them fee. This license fee which we have paid for 5 chains, that is one time or regular. Somewhere own the rights to use this package, but it may pay a license fee for any restaurant tablets that are added to the system. Restaurant staff would have to have, I'm not getting that, whatever the license fee we are paying for this package, that is annual or that is one time.
Sir, I think this is the annual fee which we need to suppose if any chain is adding any new restaurant and the tablet has been given to them again, then they will be charged a fee. So it's like the software company who is preparing that, they are charging the fee for adding any restaurant.
Yes.
Chain is opening a new restaurant and they need a tablet.
Yes.
So they will charge that.
I mean to say that to be understood. We have 5 restaurants for the time being. So we have 5 tablets. And for 5 tablets, we must have paid to this software company. But I mean to say that for these 5 restaurants which we are already having, do we need to pay an annual licensing fee? For those 5 which is already there? Not clear. For any new chain, if we go, then in that case we need to pay license fee. But already those which are 5 there, do we need to pay annual fee or it is a one-time payment already done? There is some maintenance cost which we are incurring regularly. But that payment, whether it is annual or in one time, not understandable fully. That I am saying.
They're not talking about here any restaurant. They're not saying any chain. They're talking as restaurant. Like one chain, McDonald's is opening a new restaurant, suppose in another place. And then that restaurant will have again one more tablet, right?
No. They said on the top that if you count, there are total 5. One is Tasty Burger, one is Team Pizza, Bigato, Lusk Kitchen and Bonigans. So for all 5 we have 5 software.
Yes.
For all 5 we have 5 software, that they are saying. Now, if there will be any new chain we are adding in our system, because every 5 have their own system, so new tablet required for them. Yes. But if there will be any new chain we are adding in our system, suppose we are adding Pizza Hut. Presently we have Domino's Pizza, now we are adding Pizza Hut. Then there will be one more system, one more tablet required. Then they will be charging licensing fee. That they have said. But I am saying that for all these 5, which we are already paying, whether it's an annual charge we are paying or we are paying one-time fee which we have already paid. Not written. That is I am saying. Getting my point? Because there are 4,000, 3,000 branches of everybody. But in all the branches, your system will be same. So you require one single type of software for all your 4,000 branches. But then another chain have their own system, another tablet required. So presently we have 5 chains contract, 5 major food manufacturer contract, 5 machines we are using. If we go into another new contract with another manufacturer, then one more machine required. We need to pay the license fee. Maintenance is already there. But whether the license fee is one time or regular, that we don't know. That I am saying. Okay? Because that is not written.
But sir, your license fees for the restaurant of the same chain.
Ha.
The way I think Mubashir was mentioning,
Ha.
every restaurant for say McDonald's is already their partner or that burger thing.
Ha.
Every new restaurant you have to pay the license fee. So they are mentioning about that. If it is a new chain altogether, then it is a totally different thing, where they have to integrate another system in the entire case. This is more of every tablet, because every restaurant will have a tablet. But for that, a small license fee will be charged, which is the case in any software. If we have SFDC Salesforce in our organization, every user will get SFDC.
Suppose I will say that they said that the first one has 4,400 branches. Okay? They said in the first case, that is the first burger or whatever they mentioned, this is Tasty Burger. Tasty Burger, they said 4,400 branches. If suppose Tasty Burger is opening one more branch, 4,401. So are you saying that we need to have one more tablet?
Yes, and one more license fee, because that restaurant will get the order. Otherwise, how will the particular restaurant of Tasty Burger will realize that they have got...
Maybe एक बार read करते हैं, because here they are saying software in each tablet then uploads the order to the restaurant own system. Enabling that upload was complicated by the fact that each of the fast food chains served by Snakwheel has a different system. Fortunately, there were only 5 chains and so 5 different systems. Enabling the tablets to interact with restaurant system prevents the inefficiency that would otherwise have arisen. Restaurant staff would have had to have constantly checked the tablet screen in order to tell whether any delivery orders have been ordered. Snakwheel owns the right to use this package, but it must pay a license fee for any restaurant tablets that are added to the system. Acha, you are correct, mere ख्याल से.
So that restaurant staff on a line,
Yes.
that has to be every restaurant, otherwise...
Yes. How they will come to know that there is an order for this chain?
So it's an individual license fee, sir?
Yes, individual license fee. So presently it is 4,400 plus 3,600 plus 2,400 and all that are there. So when there is any new chain added by the Tasty Burger, new tablet required.
For us also in office, if we add any user...
Yes, that is more logical, yes. So that is it must pay a license fee for any restaurant tablets that are added to the system. Presently there are 5, so they don't need to develop another system. But if there will be another separate chain, तो एक system भी बनाना होगा, and then we need to give them the tablet also. With that they will come to know that there is an order for them. Okay, ठीक है. Saurabh ji, सही है, good.
So sir, just in addition to your question, so license fee is the one time or the...
That we don't know, that is not written.
Yeah, can we take an assumption because in this scenario, because as we know that the Microsoft product also like M365, 465, there is a 1-year charge or a 3-year charge, but additional there is software assurance cost also. Otherwise, name is different, but the thing is same. So in this scenario, if any question or something can we take any assumption?
If we require, then we will say that assumption. But normally क्या है कि I am thinking why कि whether it is a recurring expenditure or whether it is a single payment. मेरे को ये जानने का मन था, बात ये है. But since it is not writing, so what assumption I should take? Because practically, there are many cases where license fee is single time. When we say royalty, that is regularly. But the license fee generally for getting the license. Once the license is attained, that's all.
But again, it depends because if there is any application,
Yes.
new license is required. All that
Yes.
stuff is there.
But the new upgradation will not be there in case of that chain. What do you think? Because इसमें कोई अपग्रेडेशन नहीं आने वाला है, बस रेगुलर मेंटेनेंस करना है. मैं यहां पर यह भी सोच रहा हूं कि इट्स थर्ड पार्टी सॉफ्टवेयर developed for another industry. How much it is efficient in our business in food delivery? That's a question mark. Because in retail outlet selling, delivery late भी हो सकता है. If you are purchasing clothes and all that, you may be getting delivery after 2 days, 3 days, no issue. But here the delivery should be done instantly. So मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है, personally I am thinking that is major issue than license fee and all that. Yes.
what they are doing.
या सो मेरे को तो सबसे पहले ये लग रहा है कि ये चीज इनका लॉन्ग रन में गड़बड़ है. दे नीड टू डेवलप बिकॉज वी डोंट नो हाउ मच इट इज इफेक्टिव, वेदर हाउ मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स अराइजेस व्हेन द ऑर्डर्स वेयर रॉन्ग डिलीवर्ड, ये सब कुछ गड़बड़ी क्या, वी डोंट नो, बट इट इज नॉट a specific package which is developed for them.
That's the reason, sir, they will be using algorithms to collect the data
Huh.
and then give them a proper,
Huh.
this.
So how much algorithm they are getting, whether it is correct or not, how many issues they faced in the past, that need to be checked.
Yes, because algorithm is the main who collects the data about the
Yeah,
and then gives the analysis how it is
yeah,
done.
yeah.
And you know, sir, after doing such a long business, they are still being dependent on, somebody.
Yes, third party software. Yes.
Very
A critical business venture is dependent on something which is not our own.
Yeah.
Maybe the licensor will increase the license fee, this, that, कुछ भी हो सकता है ना.
Yeah. It means
Yeah.
like when these third party issues, there is always a
Yes, there is a service level agreement need to be revised. हर समय कुछ ना कुछ होते रहेगा.
what if they go bankrupt?
Yes. So in place of more than the license fee, I am thinking more as a this is a third, because the other two software they have mentioned our own developed. That is not taken from anybody. But this restaurant wala thoda problem hai.
Data privacy will also be a concern.
Yes, data and somebody saying Arindam, non-core activity. This is a core activity which we cannot outsource. Core activity should be always in the control of the organization. And this is a core activity which is indirectly outsourced, we can say. We have the licensing rights, but then it is not developed by us.
And the cyber attacks with these people.
Yes.
अगर उसने contract में if they had not mentioned anything about in that contract, then the data is belong to us. No? It is like there is no value of the data once it goes into some
कितना problems हुआ है practically market में, that the data came and all, तो वो सब हो सकती है. Yes.
Recently, I tell you sir one thing. I had a subscription of this equity research firm.
अच्छा.
For our clients for financial planning and all that.
Okay.
So they are actually struggling for like this is the third week wherein they got this malware from some maybe like senior manager or some leader guy
Okay.
from there.
हाँ.
And since the whole data and the whole system which they had created through the app and the recommendations and all those customer data and everything, that has gone for a toss. This
अच्छा.
is the third week. The
अच्छा.
CEO keeps writing that we are doing good progress and all that.
हाँ.
But you
अच्छा.
never know what level of information
एकदम.
like more than 160,000 users of that platform.
It is not Kotak Securities, na? Okay.
Not
ठीक है.
Kotak, but still they are like in 3 weeks also.
They are not.
With this kind of cyber attack they are having, but it's a big reputational damage. No? You
Yes.
don't know that what kind of our own data
Yes.
is, up for the sale in dark web.
So
Very
if,
big
yes.
live example.
So मेरे को इसको लग रहा है कि ये जो चीज है ये थोड़ा ठीक नहीं है. We should be developing our own system if we want to be there in the business. Maybe initially 2007 we started, we don't have funds and all that, and we found that it can be managed. But going forward, long run, this is a issue.
It's a red flag actually.
Yes.
Internal audit itself somebody would have already flagged.
So interaction with the customers, they have on their own software. Interaction with the courier's own software. Snakwheel in-house IT staff have developed an app that can be downloaded from the company's website. The restaurant chains are responsible for updating menus, opening hours, accessing their own separate files at data center. That ensures that customers have the latest information. The information that is shared with the customer reading estimated delivery time is based on data provided by the software package that powers interaction with the restaurant chains. But here also the customer are getting information from that third party software. Even though this is developed by us, but some information here we are getting from that tablet. Because customers are getting the information when they will get the delivery of the food. Interaction with the courier, Snakwheel IT staff have developed an app that updates courier about collection and deliveries and tracks courier locations. It is not directly related with the third party, but indirectly इनके पास भी information वहीं से आ रहा है. So data center is there, hot backup is there, but one issue in the entire system is this. And maybe it is one time license fee or whatever single time, that is other thing, but major issue is that. The data center records significant amount of data in respect of each transaction. For example, the company has a substantial database of data relating to delivery times, customer satisfaction response, ordering pattern. The data has been analyzed extensively to give company detailed insight into, for example, the impact bad weather on delivery times. The data center maintains delivery records of customer feedback activity, which is called big data. The data can be used for target customers who have not yet ordered recently. Snakwheel data center also processes payment requests from customers, banks, and credit card companies and maintain records of payment due to restaurants' net of commission. So every software is doing their work. What is to be payment, what is the customers, the data relating to delivery person, the data relating to सारा data वहां से मिल रहा है. And which is the big data information, which is the backbone of this business. Because if we want to go for cloud kitchen, any expansion, anything, then this data will be used for the expansion of the business, for giving consultancy to others and everything. So IT system is very important, and this is a platform on which we are running our business, which has a loophole relating to the restaurant system, which we are having a third party software we are using. Whether it's good or bad, that is subjective. Because developing a new system altogether will be requiring IT, will be requiring expenditures, changing the whole system with the other connected system. वो भी चाहिएगा. So how much it is efficient and not, that's a question mark. Any question can come on that giving scenario. You will say, we will discuss when the scenario will be there, definitely. बोलिए विशाल जी.
That's the biggest capex.
Yes. Capital expenditure also, and at the same time जब हम लोग वो करने जाएंगे, so we need to integrate with the other two system also ना. सब जगह tablet change होगा, सब customers वगैरह सब कुछ change होगा.
Along with the
Yes, along with the running business. So how it can be managed? Even though if we think that we need to change it, it is not easy to change. Maybe for some time we will be running through the hot system, but फिर दूसरा hot system किस उसका बनाना होगा. Very difficult. माने मेरे तो दिमाग में घुस रहा नहीं है बात पे. If somebody will ask कि how this can be done.
Sir, if there is one more chain that to be added on the platform, then again the system have to work from start. For that another chain, new chain, where there is opportunity also, adding new chain also.
But I don't think so that will be creating a problem so much, because existing business will continue. You just need to add the another, which will be done by that licensing company.
Single chain has a different, every chain has their own system also.
So that will be done by the licensing company, because they.
It will be done, but it will take time also.
Yeah, obviously.
It is only a matter of integrating that.
Yes, yeah. It is not that big issue that it cannot be done. It may be done in 5 days, 10 days, 15 days maybe, but that can be properly managed without destroying our existing business.
It is more about the owning of the more the core business
thing. Yes. ठीक है.
They can also move to Azure or something, GCS cloud computing services.
But that is different thing than this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You are saying that in place of our data center, we can go on cloud computing thing. But according to me, this type of business should be maintained on own data center. Like Google, if you say that Google will be going with others for the data, for data cloud, nahi yaar, Google kaise jayega yaar? Because they have to maintain their own data center. So here the business is purely based on secrecy. You need to maintain your own data. So of cloud computing many.
They cannot compromise on that.
Yes.
Most of the companies, like in many, you can say many MNCs are switching to cloud like Azure, GCS, AWS, and all.
नहीं, Azure का तो cloud है, हम लोग उसको लेते हैं.
And
their own cloud. You understand? Their own cloud.
Our own cloud. It is not that, shared cloud.
Yeah, shared cloud nahi hai. Like my classes, my videos and all that are on a shared cloud. That's a different thing. But ये company अपना खुद का cloud बना सकती है, अपना खुद का data center. They cannot go for outsourcing that. No, sir. I will not suggest.
Servers and all those infra would be
Huh.
related to the Snakwheel.
Yes.
And only the service will be provided. So
Yes.
we don't have the control of it.
Yeah.
It is just the, the linking facility they are providing.
So in our case, we want to say that the data center is in our control. That's good. Maybe we want to convert it into cloud computing, our own cloud computing. Chalega. But we cannot upload our data on Azure or anywhere places. No. That I will not suggest. Getting what you were thinking कि Azure वगैरह वो मेरी जैसी आपकी कंपनी जैसे जा रहे हैं because I am not saying our data is not important. But it's not like this type of business where सब कुछ data ही है. Platform data ही तो सब कुछ और कुछ है ही नहीं इनके पास यार. The business is fully dependent on the platform and the data. Otherwise, there is no business. So this, yeah.
It's a e-com company.
Yes, it's e-commerce business. So if they will share the data with others, nothing is left with them.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
एक क्वेश्चन तो आपने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया सर.
ठीक है. नहीं ये तो दिख रहा है कि यार एज्योर वगैरह को थोड़ी ना दे देंगे हम यार. ये तो वही हो गया कि सपोज इन माई Almira there are jewelries and cash are there, I will give to others. No sir. नहीं हो सकता यार. हाँ, yes. So Snakwheel has 3,000 couriers who are full-time employees of the company and 23,000 contractor couriers, independent contractors. यानी कि 3 and 23, around 10 times, not exactly 10 times, 3 7 are 21, 3 8 are 24. 8 times the contracted employees are there who are in the delivery system. The full-time couriers are based in 6 major cities. You can say in India, Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore and all that, like that, 6 major cities, full-time employees are only there where regular demands are there. We can accommodate regular employees. They start work in time for breakfast deliveries on weekday, morning and finish in the late afternoon. Most of their time is spent on workplace delivery to city center addresses. Offices, city centers, there they deliver. Full-time couriers log in via an app on their smartphone at the start of their shift. The app confirms that they are within their designated areas of operation. Each courier then receives the details of his or her first assignment, which involves collecting an order from the specific restaurant, dark kitchen and delivery it to the customer address. In the interest of the efficiency, couriers may be allocated additional collections while they are on the way to restaurant. That enables them to make 2 or more collections from the same locations and delivery to addresses in the same neighborhood. The smartphone app shows each courier as occupied until all assigned deliveries have been made. Then the cycle repeats itself with the further assignment, जो normally होता है. Couriers log out of the system at the end of their shift. Snakwheel reimburses full-time courier expenses for the cost of using their own vehicle. Data collected from the smartphone apps enables Snakwheel to keep track of the distances. Understand, even in the full-time employee also the vehicle is of the employee. They are paid for that, their vehicles. Data collected from the smartphone apps enables Snakwheel to keep track of the distance traveled during each shift by each of the time courier. The company reimburses full-time courier on the basis of a standard rate per kilometer. So measurement of kilometer per kilometer they are paid because they are using their own vehicle. So that also need to be in the system properly. GPS system should be there. How much they have traveled so that they will be getting money. मेरे को यहाँ पर केवल एक लग रहा है. The full-time operates 6 cities. They start work at the breakfast deliveries, weekdays, mornings and finish in the late afternoon. That means in the weekend they are not there and after afternoon they are not there. Since the deliveries are only city centers, matlab suppose they start morning 6 a.m. and they finish off 2 p.m. 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. is around 10 hours. The fixed employees are not working after 2 p.m. The fixed employees are serving mainly city centers where offices are there. They are delivering food for lunch. That's the major purpose. लेकिन इवनिंग के लिए हम लोग कोई एम्प्लॉय नहीं रखे हैं. For evening it's all contractors, even in the major cities also. and the employees are not there on the weekend, holidays and all that. Because holidays, the city center are closed, offices are closed, there are no so much demand. So I can say that there may be fixed employees possible after 2 p.m. in some of the places where regular orders are there. Maybe there is a second shift, we can start shift basis. Out of 3,000 employees, 2,000 in the first shift, 1,000 in the second shift and all that. I don't know whether it is required or not, because when they are running their business for so long and they have fixed employees only for up till lunch time and only in the office areas, city centers and all that, maybe that is not required and that can be managed with the independent contractors. But then ऐसा लग रहा है कि यहाँ पर कुछ scope of improvement possible है. The kilometers and all that can be managed because that can be done with the GPS system, payment can be done, there is no issue. But फिर भी यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा scope लग रहा है, can be up further developed. ठीक है, maybe call it.
Maybe for the efficiency of the.
Yes, maybe possible.
These are the main areas of the business.
Actually, anybody cannot work greater than 10 hours. If you are an employee, and it's not the something which you are sitting on a table and doing the work. You need to go here and there. So it's generally in that type of work, we say 8 hours a day. But it is already, I am assuming myself 6 a.m. to this, maybe 7 or 8 a.m. So they are working for 8 hours only. They cannot work beyond that. But then I am questioning that maybe in some of the areas still we require fixed employees, which can help us to grow, which can help us to improve our delivery system. Don't know, because nothing is written. So it's all permutation combination from inside. So I'm just saying that since they are working only during lunch time and during offices time when the offices are open on holidays and all that, maybe there is a football match, the soccer World Cup match. Then maybe there is a huge demand for food, because maybe you are not interested in making food. At that time you want to see TV, you want to see the match, you want to enjoy the match. So there will be increase in the food demand and all that. Maybe that is occasional. But then we need to see that whether there is a scope for employing fixed employees if it is possible to accommodate them. Not sure. I'm just doing permutation combination.
Ordering something when watching the soccer World Cup.
Yes, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ here. Yes. So you can say that at that time we can hire more and more independent contractors. But suppose independent contractors are not there and we are not able to serve them. That is occasional. But ऐसा अगर regularly हो रहा है, we can keep fixed employees, then in that case better. Business बढ़ेगा, grow होगा. And Arindam was saying that that will help in the IPO and all that. Because if fixed employees are more, then the company's brand increases. That they are employing so many persons. वो भी हो सकता है. That is all permutation combination. I am not saying कि 100% ऐसा होना चाहिए. Snakwheel independent contractors have a little more flexibility over their working hours. Each is based in one of the cities or towns in which Snakwheel operates. Couriers use their smartphone app to indicate the days and times that they wish to work. Software at the data center matches expected courier availability against forecast demand based on historical data. The system adjusts staffing levels by inviting couriers to change to different times or work additional hours so that a satisfactory number of couriers is available at any given time. Couriers who demonstrate flexibility are given priority in the future requests for time. Independent contractors are not employees. They can work as many hours as per week as they wish. Although Snakwheel expected contractors to commit to at least 10 hours per week if they wish to maintain eligible to work for the company. ऐसे तो कोई time नहीं है. But if at least 10 hours per week they are not interested in working, generally we will not select them. Contractors are expected to inform Snakwheel if they plan to take a holiday or will be absent because of illness. Snakwheel pays independent contractors a fixed fee for every delivery. There is no fixed payment. Every delivery payment, the same fee is paid regardless of the time taken or the distance traveled. If it is 2 km, it is 20 km. Normally 20 km होता नहीं है. Because 20 km there will be another person. But still distance and all that is not a thing. The same fee is paid regardless of the time taken or the distance traveled. Snakwheel does not pay expenses So the contractors are expected to meet the cost of running their personal vehicles. जो पेमेंट उनको मिलेगा उसी से they need to cover their fee. Independent contractors use the same app as the full-time couriers. They log on to the beginning of their agreed work periods and the system checks that they are in their assigned locations. The system allocates collections and deliveries in exactly the same way as full-time employee, including attempts to enhance efficiency. All couriers, whether full-time or independent contractors, are evaluated on the factors such as feedback received from customers and the number of deliveries made during a shift on workday. That is, for fixed employees, for other independent contractors, the performance is how many deliveries they have done and feedback from the customers. That is the two major bases on which the performance will be evaluated. And this performance evaluation is very important. Whether this performance evaluation has a big difference between our own employee and the contractors. Maybe the contractor employee are performing better than our own employee, or maybe reverse. ऐसा क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में पहले भी दिया है. Some keep KPI, they are saying ये ऐसा ये ऐसा ये ऐसा, and then you need to say that what this KPI are saying, what other KPIs would be incorporated and all that. The questions comes many times in exams. So वैसा questions का chance है, we will be doing in the class. Some KPI I will be giving that these are our employee, these are contracted employees, then the number of complaints, this, that, what they are saying, what is the inference, how we should do our business, what we should be changing our business, ऐसा करके question. Which is not only for operational purpose, for long-term growth, because that's important for our business. यानी कि up till now they have mentioned about Snakwheel IT system and Snakwheel delivery system. IT system and delivery system. Now they are mentioning company's mission. Mission is to enable consumers to buy Westeria best food without leaving their homes or workplaces. Because we are fast food delivery. तो बढ़िया से बढ़िया फूड जहां पर आप हैं वहां पर पहुंचाना हमारा मिशन है. Is this mission statement is enthusiastic? What do you think? Is this mission statement giving josh, giving energy?
नहीं, 2007 वाला ही लग रहा.
नहीं, तो आप क्या चाहते हो कि मिशन स्टेटमेंट में क्या आना चाहिए? What should be incorporated in the mission statement?
Statement is like for the each and every delivery company, if you see delivery of the best food without leaving homes, normally for all the delivery companies will have.
Yes. Then we are in the business. Can we say that by this mission statement we are able to incorporate to anybody in which business we are? Because the purpose of mission statement is to communicate to the general public, all stakeholders, that in which business we are, they can understand by reading our mission statement. Can they understand? The first thing. Relating to this, it is good. We accept all that they are able to communicate with this sentence in which business they are.
That's true,
Yeah. The second thing. The mission statement should be talking about all stakeholders, customers, employees, financiers, shareholders, directly or indirectly. The mission statement should be covering how we are going to serve all the stakeholders. So we are talking about our customers, that we are going to give them the food where they are. Can we say that indirectly, when we are going to give them the food which they like without traveling, that means we are using the couriers to deliver the food. So the satisfaction of couriers. We are going to connect with the restaurants where that food we can get so that we can deliver them. Can be best mission. Best niche, innovative, healthy, fast foods can be best mission. Niche innovative. Why you want to say niche innovative? Innovative can be, but why you want to say niche? According to me, if you personally ask me, I don't find problem so much in mission statement, because it is talking about customers, talking about our employees, talking about food chain. It is giving the information that our business in this category, that is not creating any confusion. Okay, chalega. Maybe the mission statement can be more lengthier, because the mission statement can be of 1 line, 2 line, 1 paragraph, can be up till 1 page. तो अगर हम लोग और चीजें मिशन स्टेटमेंट में डालें चलेगा, बट ऐसा बहुत ज्यादा गड़बड़ नहीं लग रहा है पर्सनली, बिकॉज इट्स सब्जेक्टिविटी.
So where it is saying about anything about shareholders, like the main stakeholders, about their
Not saying about shareholder, but if the business is giving satisfaction to customers, ultimately the income will come, shareholder will be getting the benefit. What do you think? Because otherwise so they are not saying about anybody other than customers.
yeah, true.
So I can say that maybe the mission statement slightly more lengthier, more elaborative as compared to just one line, can be of 5-6 lines, one paragraph, where we can cover all the stakeholders, could have been much better. But then it is not such a big problem, because there are many big companies, even Google and all that, I don't remember, their mission statement is only one line. Apple and all that, which is written in the Kaplan material also. So they have written their mission statement in one single line. Like I will say Microsoft. Every PC in the home should be having a Microsoft software. That is, they are saying as a mission statement and all that. So still they are not talking about all the stakeholders in their mission statement.
Ultimately, it is more about customers. So if
Uh-huh.
they are taken care of, then all the other things will be
Yes.
happier
हाँ.
sooner or later.
So बहुत खराब नहीं है, ये जरूर है कि we can add further things into this, but फिर भी चलेगा. Nobody is asking you in the exam whether critically analyze me, because that is asked in the operational case study. Critically analyze mission statement is an operational case study level question, not a strategic level. I'm just saying why we are discussing mission statement. Whenever you are taking any strategic decision, you need to think whether it is matching with our mission statement or not. Because if it is not matching with our mission statement, with our business model, that is a wrong decision we are taking. We should not be doing this. इसलिए हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि if there will be any strategic decision, merger, takeover, कुछ भी कर रहे हैं, whether it is matching with the mission statement, covering the mission statement, that's essential. आप कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं करोगे जो आपके मिशन के पूरे खिलाफ है. We should not be doing anything which is totally against our mission. We should not be doing that. So I am discussing for that purpose, not that कि you will be getting a question in exam, mission statement critically analyze. That is operational case study level exam. Okay?
Sir, if there is an opportunity to diversify the business, like in future.
Then in that case, we need to change mission statement. Yes.
Exactly, because
Yes.
as we can see that it is from 2007.
It is still fast food delivery business.
Fast food delivery. It's
Yes.
now to 2021.
Yes.
I think according to me, just by reading that scenario, or you can say
Uh-huh.
pre-scene,
Uh-huh.
growth has been, you can say, at one time it will be stagnant only.
It will be, obviously. Yeah.
And other players are also in the market. Then
Yes.
again, if they want to diversify, they have to change the mission also.
So if they go into new business, which we can say as grocery delivery and all that, they should be changing the mission statement because it is only food. Yes, that's correct, 100%. But क्या है कि मिशन स्टेटमेंट हम लोग को नया लिखने नहीं बोल रहे. Whatever we will be doing, any project which is going to change our business, we need to correlate that. Let's say suppose in any question we will be doing SFA analysis. Suitability, feasibility, acceptability. Suitability means it is suitable considering our mission and vision. Feasibility, it is feasible to do that. Can we do that? Do we have resources? Do we have this? And acceptability, whether it is acceptable to our stakeholders. So वहां पर we need to discuss about mission, to correlate, to explain suitability. And in your level of exam, kahin na kahin questions sometimes comes which they say that, not mentioning directly in the question, do the SFA analysis, but any project we are doing, normally the answers are written based on SFA analysis. That way. इसीलिए मैं डिस्कस कर रहा हूं इसको, क्योंकि लाइन तो एक ही है, बट उसका व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस इन द एग्जाम. Then our core values, that whatever we do, we will focus on value. Value for customer. Value for customers, Snakwheel customers are trusting the company to deliver delicious food quickly and safely. You can see that this value creation is purely related with our mission statement. Customers are trusting the company to deliver delicious food quickly and safely. सही तरीके से, सही टाइम पे customers will value our company when we give them the food. We make life simple. Snakwheel customers can use a single app to order their favorite items from different restaurants. We are team players. Snakwheel work closely with restaurant chains to create sustainable value for their stakeholders and for ours. Stakeholders, employees, delivery, customers, and for ours, our shareholders. We are a team player. We make things happen. Snakwheel has grown steadily since its creation. We are consistently improving our services and attracting new customers. Make things happen means you are not waiting for that something will happen automatically. You are always aggressive and motivated to do new things so that automatically the customers are satisfied or our stakeholders are satisfied. We are always eager to do new things. We take care of our employees. Snakwheel provides challenging and secure employment. We create opportunity. Snakwheel offers an environment in which independent contractors who deliver for us can flourish as individuals and work at place that suits their needs. Matlab, the value creation for employees, the value creation for our restaurants, for our chain providers, the value creation for the customers, that is our value creation. You can see that unhone mission is
In this value creation, the last statement what they put. Yeah, but there on the top they have written there they have paid very less amount, right? So it is contradicting, right, with their values.
They are to paying less amount, which is not only for us, which is generally the norms in the industry. It is not only because that is written on the top earlier, that was saying that in this industry generally the payment is not, you can say, adequate. So we as a person, when we are getting the food, we should pay some tips. That is a gesture.
I am saying it is contradicting with their values then.
You can say that if we compare with others, maybe we are paying them better pay as compared to Munch bike and this one, we are paying greater than that. So maybe by that way, I will say that this mission statement is explained here in terms of values. Can we say? The mission statement is not elaborative so much, but by writing the value system, they have elaborated the mission statement indirectly. Because they have talked about profit shareholders, they have talked about customers, restaurant, they have talked about contracted employees, own employee, everybody they have talked. So we can say that combining these two, the mission statement becomes accomplished. Ye jarur hai what Gaurav was saying, that if they will be doing something else, then this one line need to be changed. अगर वो लोग ऐसा करते हैं जो कि नया है, then तो कुछ changes लाना होएगा. But otherwise, if we combine both these two things, then in that case, the mission statement and everything, core values, cover most of the business part. So whenever we will be doing any new things, then we need to correlate with the mission and our values. The suitability, feasibility, acceptability. Suitability will be tested based on our mission and the core values. And the feasibility and acceptability depends upon what they will be giving in the unseen. Can we take just around 10-20 minutes further?
Yes, sir, we got
Yeah.
some more energy.
ठीक है. Now,
Before we just collapse.
नहीं, no collapse. हम लोग माने आई एम मेकिंग दिस एज मच एज इंटरेस्टिंग जिससे प्रैक्टिकल सब लोग एक दूसरे से बात कर रहे हैं. बिकॉज अनलेस एंड अनटिल अगर डिस्कशन नहीं होएगा ना, बहुत बोर लगेगा. बट या थैंक यू सर, कि इंजॉयमेंट तभी आएगा जब एकदम 100% प्रैक्टिकल सोचेंगे, विच इज विल बी रेलिवेंट इन राइटिंग आंसर्स ऑल्सो. एवरीबडी मे बी टेकिंग टेंशन E3 आई डोंट नो, P3 अरे काम ही नहीं है, E3 P3 कोई काम नहीं है. यू जस्ट बिकम प्रैक्टिकल, एवरीथिंग विल बी फाइन. ठीक है. Now they are talking about their board members, which you can say a part of corporate governance. I will leave in 12 minutes. Just let's finish this, the board of directors, then we will discuss in the next class. Okay? So, non-executive chairman. This is the chairman of the company. Chairman is generally a non-executive director. The executive directors are managing the business. The non-executive directors are managing the board members. They are evaluating whether the board members are doing their work properly or not. So this is a non-executive chairman. Whenever the board meetings are there, he is the person who is the chairman. Name is Isma Asil. Isma has had a long and distinguished banking career, rising the main board of a major commercial bank. In addition to her role on Snakwheel's board, she serves on the board of two major charities. ISMA joined the Snakwheel board in 2018. So by profession, she is a banker, commercial bank major manager also. She served on the other board members of major charities also. And now she is the board member, or you can say NED chairman for our company since 2018, around 3 years old. Then there is a CEO, Ahmad Farah, PhD in software engineering. PhD in software engineering. Software, IT, which is platform important area. Ahmad joined Snakwheel as a senior programmer in 2009, just after 2 years when we started. He was instrumental in developing a specification for a major update to the company's software. That means he developed some major update, did earlier. Ahmad was promoted to head of data center in 2014. He joined the board as chief information officer in 16 and was promoted to CEO 2019. Matlab, he has earned everything by his smart work and everything. Since 2019 till since 2009 to 19, he has gone up and up in the ladder, and now he become the CEO since 2019. Eileen's chief operating officer. Eileen joined Tasty Burger graduate entry scheme after graduating from university. So he is our one of the food chain, you can say, employee. After a spell as assistant manager at one of the company's largest branches, she moved to the company's head office specializing in logistics. Ellen joined Snakwheel in 2014. After working in Tasty Burger, he joined our company. She was promoted to board as chief operating officer in 2017. He has also earned his position in the company. This is earned, this is earned. This one is non-executive chairman, not a position in the company. They are not coming regularly. Then the Peter Foda, chief financial officer. Peter is a qualified accountant. Anybody who is a CFO should have a accounting financial qualification, CIMA, ACCA, something like that. He is a qualified accountant. He trained with Westeria Bread, a major food manufacturer. Peter subsequently held a number of roles, including a period as head for internal audit with a major airline. Peter joined Snakwheel board as 2018. So his position is as per his knowledge, not a problem. Then marketing director, Rasida Tull. Rasida background is in retail marketing. She has held several senior marketing positions, including head of promotions as Westaria's second largest supermarket chain. Rasida joined Snakwheel as a senior marketing manager in 16. She was promoted to the board in 2020. She also earned her position, and she is related with the same industry, retail marketing. Exactly not same, but फिर भी उस industry से है. Then the chief information officer, CIO. Normally in many of the case studies, when IT is an important area, but the company don't have an IT director, here they have chief information officer separately. Joel has held a number of senior IT roles, including head of software development at a major manufacturer of mobile phones. Joel joined Snakwheel as head of IT security. He was promoted to the board in 2021. Then senior independent non-executive. So executive director 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 executive director. This is chairman and non-executive 1. And now another non-executive director is Yu Tasai. Yu Tasai has had a long and successful career in Western. She started as graduate training in human resource, worked her way up to seat on board before retiring from full-time employment. She continues to advise the Western government on matters relating to public transport. So his or her background relating to his experience. She is the non-executive director. The second non-executive director is Voldemort, has served on the board for a major retailer. He has retired from full-time employment and was involved boards as a non-executive in 2020. Since 2020 he is there. And then third non-executive director, laser industry, career has 5 years as finance director. She joined Snakwheel board as a non-executive director in 2019. We have 1 chairman, which is non-executive, 5 executive and 3 non-executive. Normally, if you compare perfect corporate governance, other than the chairman, the non-executive directors should not be less than the executive directors. We have 5 executive and 3 non-executive other than the chairman. That's the problem. What is the problem? if there is any decision taken by the executive directors, the non-executive director will not be able to stop them if it is wrong, because 3 persons cannot control 5 persons. So normally we say that the non-executive directors should not be less than the executive directors other than the chairman. That is a problem here. The second thing I will say that all the directors are having good experience of the relevant industry. The balance in the board is very well structured. But if these 3 non-executive directors will be there in different types of committees, remuneration committee, nomination committee, risk committee, audit committee, ये 3 लोग ही तो सारे जगह रहेंगे. Can they manage this much? तीनों को बस चारों जगह इधर उधर सजा दिया गया. Can, as a non-executive director, you will be able to handle this much responsibility? So according to me, companies would have more non-executive directors for balancing purpose. Non-executive director does not involve extra remuneration because they are not paid remuneration. They are paid just the meeting fees.
So, but for the audit committee, they do not have any qualified non-executive directors, sir, as in accounting or finance.
That is also a problem. But first of all, there is numbers are less. As for balancing type also, and the non-executive director cannot manage so much. They are already old age. They are not, I mean to say, the body is not allowing them to do so many things. How we can arrange like this? Yeah, just I'm leaving just. Yes. And then we are saying that these 4 executive directors, their responsibility, finance person handling finance, advertising relationship, then this chief IT and data management, and this order fulfillment, that is as per. Can we say that this organization is a functional organization structure? Because the people are managing their functional areas. Whether the functional organization structure good for them? Yes. Because we know that we have a specific food delivery business. And we are specializing the persons based on their knowledge. So when they are doing the work in which they are specializing, they will be able to give better return. We can stretch. We can stretch in the sense, you said I think earlier. मैं यहां पर अभी नहीं जाना चाह रहा हूं और रहने देते हैं, because anybody losing the rhythm I don't want. What I will do, by Thursday morning maximum, Wednesday only, I will give you an entire write-up after receiving from the institute, further things and all that, mixing my own thing and all that, I will share with all of you, which is covering all the write-up, which is covering the financial analysis also. At the same time, I will be giving you core area A and B questions. You will say that, sir, you have not taught core area A and B. I have not taught. But when you will be writing the answers for core area A and B, you can refer Google, you can refer any material, you can refer any video, you will do research, then you will write. I want that you are ready with core area A and B when I will be taking the next class. Then you submit the answers with your research. You can refer any book and material, but just don't copy from anywhere. Write in your language. If you want to write this one, suppose, don't copy from here. You write in your language whatever you want to write. You do research, then write the answer. And go through with the write-up which I will be sharing about the pre-seen material, along with some financial analysis, some ratio calculations. Then in the next class, wherever, because I have not gone through with the entire pre-seen. Around 30% is left. I have gone through with 70%. I will be going with 30%, slightly in a faster pace. We will be going with core area A and B, whatever answers you all have written. What is the questions which are not asked relating to core area A and B, where everybody need to improve. But you need to submit the answers in time, as I said, so that I can refer, I can check properly in adequate time. I will be giving you proper time, not that in 2 hours you need to write. 3 days, 4 days, I will be giving time, because next class will be after the next Saturday. In this Saturday, coming 2 weeks, till next Saturday, Saturday to Saturday class, you will be covering everything, whatever will be given to you as an assignments. You will be making your plan to study. You will read the pre-seen material 2 times at least, make some notes, start doing videos and all that, and write the answers which assignment I will be giving. So that whatever core area A and B and whatever pre-seen discussion left, we will be doing in the next class. Okay? Please everybody, don't skip this. If you are not giving exam in May, then also. आप दिन में 2 घंटा मैनेज कर सकते हैं. If you can manage properly, you can easily give exam in May. Your CIMA will complete. You will be able to grow. Okay? Saturday, no class next Saturday to Saturday. In that, I will be giving huge homework, everything which you will be engaging yourself. And those who want to involve in WhatsApp group, I am sharing the slide in which Saraf number is written. You can message him and you all can include in a WhatsApp group. You can help each other. You can study together. Okay?
So you mean, sir, next Saturday we won't have class?
Next Saturday, I will be teaching MCS.
Okay.
After that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
4 classes we have, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
What you were saying? Yes.
Sir, did you upload this first class in YouTube?
अरे अभी तो हुआ है, अभी कहाँ से यार? I will upload.
Just asking.
नहीं, अपलोड होगा, बट मंडे. कल नहीं होएगा. Because अभी क्या है, nobody is available to upload this.
Right.
Yeah. So Monday morning around 12 o'clock तक upload हो जाएगा सारा. ठीक है? Yes. Thank you यार. Thank you. All the very best to all of you. Study hard. We have to pass. We have to get CIMA degree in 3 months. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Bye.